Hey, welcome everybody. My name's Colin Eustace. I'm going to be GMing this game, which is called Gotta Get Back in Time. Da-da-da-da. So this is a Tales from the Loop uh, system that we're doing this on. If you're not familiar with that, that's a game that's primarily set in an alternate timeline 80s where there's advanced technology like robots and hovercrafts and stuff like that. Really fun. Got kind of a Goonies meets Stranger Things kind of vibe. We're gonna be playing this game here, and to start it off, let's get to know the kids. And so we'll hand it off to Touch, uh, man, the myth, and the legend.
Um, Good evening and salutations. My name is Touch Phillips. I am a bit of a computer geek and a science Olympiad triathlete. I don't mean to brag, but I have been having a great time this year at school. I have this very keen umbrella that I like to carry with me wherever I go because it gives me a bit of poshiness and I think it, ladies, also, if you like to look sophisticated, you could carry with yourself a thermos where you can bring soap or your favorite beverage. And I don't mean to brag, but I have had this sent to me. It is a nickel cup that you can bring into any Whataburger store and get a cup of coffee for just a nickel.
Colin's already gone. He's already just done.
I didn't realize Touch drank so much coffee.
Well, when you start to mature, as we are, sometimes it helps. It lends an air of sophistication.
Touch is an adult now. Summer happened and he's done.
So many props too.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Well, Touch, you've been on some previous adventures, but maybe we'll get to that when your other comrades who've been with you have kind of said their piece, maybe.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of friends with me too.
You do, yeah. Let's.
My best friend.
Who wants to be next then? I guess.
Well, that'll be me, his
All
best
right.
friend, Scoot Tatum. As you can see from my background, I am a baseball superstar.
Very good.
It's true.
Nice dugout.
I don't have props. I can't follow that. But I do have, at least Scoot has his iconic item, the baseball bat, because obviously he's a baseball superstar. He also does have Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Got a little microwave collar, and the bird can talk to us. From 2 years ago.
That's right.
And he does also have a walkie-talkie.
Good story.
Let's see. Let's talk about his favorite song, of course, is Peter Cetera, Glory of Love. Because why wouldn't it be?
All right. Jump over to Gracie then.
I'm Cassandra. I'm playing Gracie Johnson. She is a little bit of a weirdo, but she is also one of 2 local skateboarding legends in town now. Her and her great friend Charlie. And she constantly likes to brag about the fact that she knows Tony Hawk, and
We do know Tony Hawk.
they're kind of buds. So just so you know, but
True.
you'll generally see her wander around with her drawing pad and sketching. She likes to hang out under the bleachers and routinely light cigarettes, but you rarely ever see her actually smoke them. She's just trying to be cool.
I like it.
So I go next since we're friends. That makes sense.
Hmm?
Okay. I'm Christy. I am playing Charlie Armstrong, half of the fantastic duo that were the founding members of Tony Hawk's Kickflips for Kids, his cool new youth skateboarding club. He just spent a summer hanging out and teaching us all about entrepreneurship and skateboarding. I am technically a troublemaker. I am 14. My best friend is the janitor at school prior to meeting Charlie, so my life's looking up a little bit, which is pretty cool. One time I helped a bird with a broken wing, which is a cool thing about me. I am. Is this? Are we playing like a year out from last year?
Mhm.
Okay. So I was new to town last year from California. I have a stepdad. He's a douche. Um, I have a sweet skateboard. My favorite song is the theme from Ghostbusters because it's the best song ever. Um, yeah, I feel like we skate around town and we hang out with our friend Margot, who is recently really into skateboarding.
The
So
40-something hairdresser.
the 40-something hairdresser who Touch Phillips did not kick in the shin.
We did.
We did throw a
like
flashlight at her.
we did. I also like to think you were probably with the day I stole my brother's Camaro and we went on a joyride.
Absolutely, because you need your learner's permit now, don't you?
Yeah, I have a learner's permit. I could kind of drive.
We're gonna joyride. It's gonna be cool.
Great.
We do the thing where like I get on my skateboard and you pull me with your car.
Yes, we could do that all the time.
Called a joyride because it brings us great joy.
You guys
is
want
why
to
it's
fill
called that.
everyone in on your previous 2 summer adventures then?
Oh,
I don't
good.
remember the one from 2 summers ago.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my
that's
gosh,
it.
the shenanigans. The one from 2 summers ago, I feel like the main thing I remember about that is we had to take a boat ride and there was an issue with Touch and the life jackets.
Well, I don't know that I'd say so much that it was an issue.
Well, it was very important we got a life jacket because your mom
Yeah.
wants you to have life jackets. So
Safety first. For those of you who don't know, my name is Touch because my parents named me Touch because they think it's the most important of all of the senses, and so I'm very well loved, and I feel like everyone should be loved and protected, and so I believe that we should all be wearing safety jackets and seat belts, even though some people in the Dakotas don't believe so.
Yep. But yeah, so if you remember though, I mean, aside from the life jacket issues, you guys also fought a gigantic bird. That yeah, and so
It was
that
scary.
happened. And you found there's this big conspiracy in town of people mind controlling birds with radio waves, and I think that's where Jonathan Siegel came from.
Yeah, we saved him with a band-aid.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. We
And then last summer, ooh boy, what happened there, guys?
Ooh.
people were being mind controlled by movies.
We got to
They were
hang out with Uncle Gary though.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did get to hang out with Touch's cool uncle. Touch's cool uncle, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
No
yeah, they
big
were
deal.
putting new clips at the
can't hear
beginning
you.
of movies and mind controlling the adults. So we had to save them. We did burn down the gym, but I think that was an acceptable loss. And
I hate PE anyway.
right, it's PE stupids. But Charlie and I use kickflips to save the world.
We did.
Yeah, you did.
That's why we know Tony Hawk now.
Yeah,
That legit happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
We did.
All right. Well, with that, who wants to go next out of our 2 new recruits here?
I can go.
Aaron Ransom.
Ransom. I am 12 years old. I'm new to town. I moved from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where I went to Hamilton Elementary School, where I was the pride of the school library. My best friend was the librarian. I had perfect attendance as well as a
Whoa.
strong point of pride for me. I like to carry around my leather-bound journal that I write things in with my quill. I moved here with my mom. She got a new job. Single mom. I'm an only child. If I had friends, they would call me Rance, but I haven't had any in life. So it's more of a daydream of mine that they'd call me that nickname.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Are you like really into Book It? Have you earned so many personal pan pizzas?
Oh, Pizza Hut?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh no. Is that a thing in 1985?
I think that was imaginary in 1980. I think it was just psychosomatic if you were lactose intolerant.
Well, my little sister was born in '89, and she was lactose when she was a baby. Lactose intolerant when she was a baby, so it's not too far off.
Fair.
We can retcon it to say I used to get the Pizza Hut personal pan pizzas, but they made my tummy hurt. So
Oh, no.
I had to cut that off. But I kept reading the books anyway.
Yeah. Save up your bucket points and you can like buy yourself a sweet like tote bag or something.
They always had the pins too, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Pins.
Oh, speaking of which, my old librarian gave me a letter of recommendation to hand to the new school librarian here. So, really, really happy about that.
Elementary school librarian wrote you a letter of recommendation.
He did.
Great.
All right. Then John Boy.
I'm John Boy Silver. We just moved here, originally from Rochester, New York. I don't know what happened. My dad Chuck, he's pretty cool firefighter. Mom like left. I don't know. I don't understand that. But we moved here, and I'm good at like hockey, like AAU hockey. Although the hockey coach here, Mr. Brody Lee, he told me I'm a tiny piece of crap. But I'm like, it doesn't matter because Johnny's stepping all them goals because Johnny hungry. Yeah, one time I kissed a girl right on the mouth. Yeah, I'm 13 years old. I'm super swole. I love to get in the gym and just lift and lift and lift. My pride is my mustache. You can see it's looking pretty thick. Yeah,
I can
I
see it,
am like work out all the time because I want to be massive. Dad's a firefighter. We're single out, and I got an older brother named Alex, who my best friend.
Aw.
That's wonderful. Awesome. All right. So how have you all come together, I guess, this new group with you two new recruits?
Well, I had to lift a lot in my garage because these assholes burned down the gym. How else am I gonna lift? So my dad, he put concrete in Folgers cans and we just ran a rod between them, and I just chill out in the garage with the Chicago's seminal song 25 or 621 just blasting on a cassette single, and it just flips over, and then I just rub
Whoa.
baby oil on myself, and then I just stare in the mirror, swole. I do everything outside so I can get my sweet tan on.
Yeah, also, I thought that John was really cool and he wasn't like some of the other athletes. Also, as you can probably tell, we're in a mustache growing club.
Oh,
I heard if you use horse shampoo, it'll grow in super thick
Whoa.
And smooth.
and
Nice.
smooth. That's
Yeah.
what I've heard. I
You
don't know.
could
I heard
you could
it
say
like
that you could
boosts
say that
your
we would be the main
testosterone.
men. Yeah.
Also, like, Hutch has got a pretty face for a man. So, like, I just like to look at him and just. Very
My
handsome
mom
boy.
said that all the time.
It's true. True. I just want to touch your cheek because you're so handsy.
Awesome. And I would say I know Rance because he's got a thick nickname. Also, he's really good friends with the librarian, and he can help me find books like whenever I need.
I tagged
And-
along because I'm disappointed they didn't burn down the library.
Thick.
very nice. And Dutch has been doing a lot of reading because he has entered something very special into the Science Pioneers Future Fest 86 Science Fair held at the DC Armory in Washington, DC, which is where you guys are all headed at this moment, with Doc Puchinsky, your lovable school chaperone. Also along is Chet Motherboard Wallingford IV. He's kind of, he looks like a young Danny Bonaducci. He's new to the school. He's been giving Touch a hard time, and he's kind of made it. He's Touch's self-appointed rival, basically. And he's brought along as his kind of support team Biff and Butch, his evil kid henchmen. So
Do they
you
work
guys are
out?
all en route right there to.
Do they work
Easy, bro.
out?
What?
They work out? Like how much do they bench? You bench?
Think
Do
they
you
can
work
do like
out?
250?
Are
I
they
mean,
older
not a
kids?
lot.
Because I'm only like 13 and I can do that. I mean, they're not swole.
No. They're more like farm strong.
So they don't have a sweet tan. They don't have sweet tan either. Nice
Not a-
farmer
no.
tan.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. You guys have had in. The bus is pulled up. You guys are in there. You're getting everything set up. Touch, have you shown everyone what you're dealing with?
Well, I don't mean to brag, but it did school the hell out of Jill at the Science Fair locally. In your face, Jill. Yes. Oh man. Yeah. Well, there's something very special I've been working on, and it's more than just a little something to keep the sun out of my eyes and the rain off my shoulders. And this is something I like to call my time travel umbrella.
What?
Using some fantastic books that I found from my good friend Rance and his friendly librarian, I have deduced how to go exactly 1 minute into the past. It's not much, but it's just enough.
It's a start.
Oh,
It's true.
see, I just do this, and it starts going, and anyone underneath my umbrella, boop, comes with me.
Whoa.
Couple ground rules. The whole space-time continuum is very, very touchy. So you have to be careful.
Why would you go backwards? You lose all your gains.
Oh no, bro. I can make gains, and then I could go back a minute, and I could make infinite gains.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty sure it does.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. I could have like an infinite time loop.
But
How do you think my mustache has gotten so robust in such a small amount of time?
Horse shampoo.
I call it the 1 minute mustache.
what about the horse shampoo?
Well, I shampoo it over and over, and then it continues to grow. Because 1 minute.
I gotta go work out. This is confusing.
1
me.
minute mustache.
It's give me like 2 to 3 weeks in the library, and I can get us a solid answer here.
I gotta go find something to pick up. This is too much. I go and lift the first heavy thing I can find.
It's good.
Trash can.
Doing reps, just rep it out. Grunting. I'll take my shirt
So
off.
yes. You guys are like, you're in this big kind of arena on the floor and stuff. There's just rows of like card tables set up with all these different science projects and all that stuff set up all over. Kids milling all about. We got John Boy, who's over kind of in the corner by like a drinking fountain, just getting in his squats with a trash can. And
To work on them glutes.
You're like holding it over your head.
Stretching them.
And at this moment, as Touch is getting his umbrella and maybe his little cool like tag board display set up behind him,
It's a trifold. No big deal.
Chet Wallingford steps up and he says, "You've brought your goons."
I do not own any goons. These are my friends.
Likely story. How much are you paying them?
Not much, because I don't currently have a job, because I'm not really old enough to be employed legally. So, nothing. But I will buy them all a nice gift when I win the science fair here. You know, they call you Motherboard the Fourth because that's the highest place you're gonna come in.
Oh.
No, that's not funny. Don't cheer him. No, not
Actually
funny.
correct.
from the distance, you're sick burn.
Great, Charlie.
well,
Show him. Give him some of that kickflip action.
I'll just do a kickflip.
Yeah.
I do them on command now. Tony
He's
Hawk
like,
got me.
from your kickflip. He's just put off by the whole display of kick flipping, and also that sick burn. So
Yeah.
he's like,
Is this kid like a weenie? Like, is he?
yeah,
Okay.
Does he have a
Yeah.
pocket protector?
no, he dresses like Richie Rich.
Oh,
He
got his-
should have a
He's
pocket
got-
protector.
He's got sweet suspenders.
Underneath his little cool members only sports coat, which he wears exclusively every day. He's got a little monogram that says Wallingford the Fourth on it.
He seems
Yeah.
gross.
Not
So
impressed.
he's like, well, may the best man win. I think you'll be surprised by what I have in store. Bye-bye. And he kind of scoots off, and Biff and Butch are like, yeah, you're going to like it a lot. They trail off after him. And this is when Doc Buczynski, who he looks kind of like a bulldog. People call him the Pooch behind his back. Sometimes he overhears it, and he'll be like, I'm a teacher, not an animal. And
Aw.
comes up and he's like, you did real good there, Touch. Standing up for yourself. And all you guys, you're a good bunch of kids. Don't let him get in the way.
Oh, thanks, Doc. That's real nice of you.
So what's this umbrella of yours do again?
Well, I don't know if I should tell you or not, but I have deduced the way to time travel exactly 1 minute into the past.
Holy moly.
Yeah. Perhaps
Mark.
you noticed something different about me in the facial region?
Where your brain lives, Jay.
Golly, look at that mustache. It's tremendous, Touch.
Thank you. See,
I
he
never
noticed.
noticed it before.
1 minute mustache, John. What that? What that talk? Sorry, I was yelling at my friend John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
What? Was there a question?
No, I just said you had a wonderful mustache.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is
My
kind
guy
of
looks
weird
like
for me
a
as a teacher.
dog.
It looks like your dog.
Hey,
He looks like my dad's dog.
that's
Oh, your dad's dog. That's awesome. I love your
no,
dad's
hey,
dog.
No, you're drawing attention.
No,
and he cuddles off.
you look good. It's a handsome dog. Like
Thanks, dude.
super cute.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Hey,
He's the best.
can I touch your cheek?
Yeah. Yeah.
By now, he's kind of like he's wearing like a white lab coat and everything, and he's kind of hit it above his face, and he's kind of running towards the bathroom. Kind of ashamed.
Aw.
He's got
Just
Some issues.
believe in yourself.
Yeah, Doc. Believe in yourself. You can do it.
Dogs are cool.
Dogs are cool.
All right. So minutes go by, and the judges start coming out, and they're testing everything.
Oh, geez.
And Wallingford is actually a little bit down the line from you, and he's going to be kind of before you in the order. The kind of judges come right around to him, and he's kind of peacocking a bit, you notice, trying to get your attention a little bit. And he's got this big box on a table, and he, he's talking to the judges and stuff, and he lifts the box, and underneath is an umbrella that looks just like yours.
What?
And
You guys both
Whoa.
need umbrellas?
with a big,
Nice.
knowing, kind of
No.
shit-eating grin,
No.
he pops it open, and he's gone in a poof.
Hey, that guy does what you do. That's pretty cool, man. Did you guys play in this?
No. No.
And as he poofed out of existence, or whatever, as it looked like, so did his two henchmen, Biff and Butch. They went with him as well. There's just kind of a big ozone-y kind of smell that's kind of filling up the immediate area, and people are just kind of freaked out. No one really knows what's going on. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, some giant killer robots come crashing in through a hall, and they're like, pew, 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 pew.
Oh no.
Yeah.
My friends.
And the whole place just it goes into like chaos and disarray. People are diving for cover and stuff. The robots, they look kind of like a cross between like Terminators and Cybermen from like Doctor Who. So they're just a weird mishmash. And they're like, must exterminate Touch and friends. And so
No.
Oh no.
they're kind of looking around for you guys amid all this chaos. So if everyone, or if just one of you actually, you just make this a big group roll, would want to roll a sneak roll for me.
Oh, a sneak?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe somebody
I
else.
have a 2 in sneak.
I also have a 2.
All right. Yeah. This will
So-
be right for this one will be a 1 difficulty. So just get 1 6 on
You
it.
do it, Charlie.
So I'm just rolling 2. Or is it sneak plus something?
It should just be the 2 for
Just the skill.
Yeah.
Okay.
I trust you more than me.
I have 4 and a 2.
It adds
Oh,
up
no.
to 6.
It does add up to 6 if that counts.
So the robots just they come around the table and they see you all right there, and you're kind of, I don't know, are you guys like huddled or kind of just like, how are you hidden or trying to hide?
I think we're all trying to hide behind Touch's umbrella.
Oh, well,
Like maybe it's pointed out and we're all like,
Yeah.
Or we're trying to
Yes.
hide
Or, like,
behind his little
behind it.
display.
okay, then
we're not doing a great job.
is that Touches? Do you have the umbrella out?
Yeah, it's out.
Okay,
You can't see
Then-
him clearly.
He's
What?
totally invisible, actually.
I'd like you to roll a move skill for me.
A move skill?
Yeah.
Oh, that's body. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Would you believe?
Can I do that
2?
for him?
2?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, bad news. You're safe, but the umbrella gets just,
Oh no.
and you're still holding on to it, but it's smoking and it's kind of crackled. You can maybe fix it, but not at the immediate moment.
Ah,
This is
crap.
when all of a sudden this some weird dude comes out of nowhere. He just, what does he do? He like just starts attacking these robots with his own weird laser pistol. He's kind of a scraggly looking guy. He's got like a janitor's kind of onesie kind of on. He's got an eye patch. Comes up to you, he's like, Touch, thank God I got to you in time. Here, take this, buddy. You gotta save the universe. And he hands you what looks like this weird kind of gold belt. And in the middle of it is a big red button. And with that, he hands you a case. And he's like, inside of this are little jump watches. This is a jump belt. You put this on, you can jump to anywhere in time. You need to stop Chet. You need to stop him. And before he can say any more, he gets shot up by more lasers. So you guys got this jump belt. Inside this little case that he handed to you are these little watches that if you slip on, everyone who is wearing one will jump with whoever has the jump belt on.
Holy crap! Everybody, put on a watch.
Charlie, was that your janitor friend?
It might have been.
Maybe.
I'm gonna take off my swatch and put on this cool watch.
Oh no, you can wear them both. Just
Yeah,
all
like-
under your arm.
Like
Extra cool.
move the leather bracelet up and then put the watch on.
True.
Yeah, that looks awesome, Charlie.
Thank you.
Also, we should probably go.
We should
Probably.
go. If there's
Yeah.
robots, we should go.
I like that. Like, I like to think in the movie of this, there's just lasers and stuff flying behind you guys. And you're like, just no, put the bracelet here.
Just got it like.
Okay, we're
Alright.
going. I'm gonna press
So-
the. I'm gonna make
Press the
sure
button.
everybody has them on.
And as you press the button, like everything starts shifting in a weird way around you. It looks like the building is kind of almost rebuilding itself and stuff like that. You see kind of the cycle of night and day going by so fast that it just becomes this almost strobe light blur. And then everything stops and you reorient yourself. You're in the middle of this big, thick, steamy jungle. And you hear, "Ah-ha, ah-ha," and stuff like, like all around.
Shit, guys, are we in Jumanji?
Oh no!
Whoa. I don't know what that is, but if I did, I think I'd be scared.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Maybe Aaron
Uh,
knows. Did you read a book on this, Aaron?
You know, judging by how scared Charlie is about it, I bet it's someplace in Pennsylvania. I've heard really scary things about
It is scary in Pennsylvania.
If someone
Dutch
wants to
country.
roll me, here. Investigate.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
It'll be so one success you need.
So just real quick, because I was thinking back to last year, when we roll like one of the below skills, we still add the dice from the attributes in the top as well, right? So like if investigate's a mind, don't we roll mind plus the investigate? Like we roll like so my mind is a 3, but my investigate is a 1. So wouldn't I roll 4 dice then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I did not do that roll where we were sneaking correctly then.
I thought about that and I was like, wait a second, this is not right. Because I remember us rolling a lot more dice last year.
Right.
So then I had to look back at
Word.
it.
Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you for catching that. Yeah. Okay. So
And
Yeah,
you guys,
so-
this game was about to be very hard for us.
Well, I just happen to be a excellent investigator, so 6, 10, 16.
No, you
Whoa.
just roll 6s. How many 6s do you get?
Oh, I didn't get any 6s.
Then you don't get it. Then you don't succeed. You have to get 6s to succeed.
Oh, only 6s?
Only
Yeah.
6s.
0 6s.
Anyone else want to give it a try? Yeah, like Touch, you just kind of, you're looking around, you just feel stumped about where you are.
Guys, I don't know what a Jumanji is, but I don't think we're there.
I have a bunch of D6s on me.
But
Okay.
Make it happen. I'm just so excited to roll my actual dice after so many months of playing online only.
Yeah.
I still get the roll mine when we play online because we're not rolling in like roll
'cause
20
we
or
play in
anything like that.
Roll20. But I like opened them up today. I was like, oh, my baby. It's been so long.
Yeah, I think the
It's
same
so
thing all the time.
long. All the ones that I've like stress bought during the pandemic. I'm like, oh, you get to get used.
you get coffee quick.
Yeah, it's a good thing I watched the last one the other day because I would have been rolling far less dice than I thought I should have too.
Right? Well, and like I was thinking about it and I was like, I feel like we were doing really well at all the stuff that used body because I feel like both you and I have a really high body and a really high heart, but a really low mind.
Yep.
And I was like, I feel like there was times where we were rolling like 6 or 7 dice last year, and I was like, how would that have happened?
Yeah, you got to combine the attribute dice with the skill dice, and
Yeah.
that's how many dice you get to roll.
Oh, well, poop.
Yeah. So if you, so like, so
Oh, yeah. I
did
got
you-
it confused with the leading
Yeah.
aspect, where if you're leading another kid and it's like 2 dice per, yeah, that's
Yeah.
where I got screwed.
Okay, so if I have a 4 for mind, and investigate is one of the things I do well, I roll 4 for mind and then 4 for investigate.
whatever number you have in the investigate for your So like my investigate has a
Oh,
1,
gotcha.
so that's like I get to roll that 1 dice plus my 3 mine. So I get to roll 4 dice to try to get 6s. And
Gotcha.
then I can't remember how many you said you needed to succeed, Colin, 1 or 2. 1.
Yeah.
So
I rolled 1 more dice as I should have, and I did not roll it.
okay.
So just to get this out of the way, the difficulty with the dice rolling is like a normal difficulty is 1 success, intermediate is 2, and like really difficult is 3. And then like super duper boss battle time, if it's like really crazy, there's a thing, a part of the system where you add 3 successes to how many kids you have in the group to
Gotcha.
try to make that. So you might hit that tonight. You never know. So yeah, that out there.
So I can roll a 7. Roll 7 dice. I have 3 investigate and 4 mind. No 6s.
No.
No, 3 5s.
Right. So you guys are just, it looks like you're in the jungle and you're just very puzzled as to how or where you really are. You can kind of figure out, I guess, from what happened and just the weird guy who came over to you before you got just stopped by a bunch of weird Terminator things, that somehow you like time traveled a bit. Forwards, back, you're not sure though. So yeah, so just the setting right now, you are kind of in a small little clearing, just surrounded by just like jungle.
Can I sit down with my drawing pad and sketch any of this and see if by drawing it out, if I remember reading about it somewhere or anything, if anything looks familiar?
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, let's just do let's do a 1 on that. 1 difficulty.
So that would be, so if I'm using my drawing pad, it adds an extra 2, but then what else would that be? Would that be a
Is that like one of those like your iconic kind of?
that's my iconic item.
Let me just check quick. That
I don't know if that was like a comprehend or a
or
if that would also be investigate.
no, what with things like that, it doesn't really go to a specific thing.
Okay.
If you're going to use it with a roll,
Okay.
it'll add just a plus of dice bonus to that. So we'll give you like a +1 to dice with that whenever
Okay.
you use the drawing pad.
Well, let's see. I got no 6s.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Okay.
All you can do is try.
You guys are you're just kind of chilling out, not sure what to do really. If you look at your little jump belt, what the red that was really full of the button now looks like there's almost no red in the button itself. Looks like it's you can kind of maybe this could be like age to tell you when you're able to jump or not by how red that button is. And right now it's a little low.
Oh, that's like recharge.
Yeah, definitely.
I think we're gonna need more juice for my jump batteries.
I mean, I got plenty of juice. Look at it.
I think maybe we need something like, like garbage or something. I don't know which Back to the Future is out right now, but I think maybe we put garbage in it or plutonium. I don't know. I don't know
Maybe
if I should be putting plutonium so close to my, my uranium.
I'm gonna go do some squat throw.
maybe John Boy can generate.
You
We can get John Boy to make some energy or something.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
jump
about-
jacks,
There's
go!
juice in
I'm
here.
about to squat thrust up some sweet energy.
Squat,
Oh.
thrust a bunch, and then touch the belt and see if it transfers.
Yeah, I'll do like 10 real tight squat thrusts, and then I'll try to touch the.
Real deep.
Well, I'll touch
Just
where's
gonna
it.
end up like shocking him.
Yeah, you
And then I'll
really
also
good.
like give him a big holler of power. I'll be like
That's how
totally
you
worked.
know they're good.
Yeah, totally worked. Did you feel that power touch? I just touched you with my.
Yeah, it was really powerful.
That was.
That battery didn't move though. It's still not red.
Hmm.
Boo.
All right. At this time, I want you guys you hear a rustling kind of something's moving off not too far away from you. Maybe it's been attracted by the sound of very powerful thrusts. Spots. So what I need you or just one of you to do to make so roll for the group entirely. We need a 3 success on a sneak.
Sneak?
Okay, I want to try this again because I'm actually good at sneaking when I roll the right amount of time.
Let's say I got 6, so if someone's got that
I also have
or better, go for
doing
it.
it.
You
I feel
said
like I need to
3
redeem
successes?
myself.
3
Yeah, 3.
successes.
Yeesh.
You could do it, Charlie.
You can
Oh,
do
I
it.
got
Charlie.
I got 1.
Oh, that's not. We need 3.
Because the success is 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
I got
Can
1.
I help somehow?
Please
definitely.
do. You roll 6 dice, and between the two of us, we should be able to get 3.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
see.
yeah. If you want to roll and then add it together, we can do that too.
Sweet.
I got 1.
Damn it!
Okay.
Who else wants to help?
So now you both are at a state where like you can roll one more time, but if you do, you'll also have to suffer like a condition like you're scared or you're confused or something like that.
Oh,
You
no.
want to do that.
Yeah. I'll try again.
Okay.
Do it. I
I'm
believe
gonna
in you.
I'm gonna pretend to be real tough, but I'm
You got it.
I'm concerned about
That's fair.
my bladder intact because I'm a little scared, but I'm gonna look real tough. You got 2 of them.
Well,
6 dice. How am I rolling so low? Yeah, I'm scared.
Oh man. Okay.
Real
Alright.
bad, guys.
I'm gonna hold up my baseball bat in case that noise comes charging at us.
Sounds good. All right. So for the time being, you're scared, which is just a -1 on your regular modifier.
All right.
All right. So there's just bushes are shaking, leaves are moving. All of a sudden, little baby triceratops plodding out of the underbrush, and it's like, and it's kind of looking at you, and it's unsure of what to do.
oh my god.
Touch.
I want to be friends with the Triceratops more than I've wanted anything in my entire life.
When are we?
I don't think we're in 1985 anymore.
How swole it is.
Very swole.
Anyone know what that is?
Swole.
I mean, it's the 80s. Like, we know what dinosaurs are.
It's a
Probably, okay.
Triceratops. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm not good at school. Anyone remember if it's a meat eater or a plant eater?
Yeah, Triceratops is a genus of herbivorous theropodous dinosaurs. Okay.
Okay.
We're fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Herbivorous means that they just eat plants.
Plants. Okay, that's good to
No.
know.
Did you just read
No
the Encyclopedia Britannica?
They do sometimes call me Encyclopedia Touch.
Did you bring the tea with
How
you,
does
or
it
did you
get-
memorize it?
How does it
That
get
it's herbivorous?
yeah, but how does it get so swole if there's no protein? There's like no
Uh,
protein.
Bro, there's
look,
There's
protein in
plant-based
plants,
proteins.
dude.
The only plant that I'm eating is skinless chicken breast. Because it's the only way you get to look like this.
The only.
And as you guys
I
are
just
having this
really want to touch
conversation,
that Triceratops.
the Triceratops comes up and it's kind of sniffing at Charlie's shoes.
Oh. I'm gonna like look
Um,
down at it, and
and-
I'm gonna pet it on its little horny Triceratops horns.
Okay. It responds
Probably-
pretty well. It likes it.
Oh, it like scritches.
Now if you guys, I'll let this be kind of a dealer's choice kind of thing. If you roll me either empathize, comprehend, or charm, and it's going to be a 2 success difficulty, this might be a new pet.
I can do that.
Okay.
Do it. Don't fuck this up for me, Tosh.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. 2, you said?
Yeah.
2 successes.
All right. Yeah. The petting, like all of a sudden, like it's like you imprinted on this little guy, and basically
I'm his
you're
mom now. I'm gonna name him Tony after my hero Tony Hawk. He's Tony the Triceratops.
I love a good alliteration.
Yeah.
He's actually
All right.
Tony the Tiny Triceratops.
Are you sure it's a he?
I mean, I haven't asked it yet, but
Rance, do you know?
Tony is
could
also a pretty
um,
gender neutral name, especially in the 80s.
Yeah, it could be Tony, Tony, or Tony.
I mean, it could be Tony with an I
Tone.
Yeah.
or Tone.
Yeah. With an E, with 2 N's,
Tony.
with a
Tony.
Y. We could probably spell it a bunch of different ways.
Let's.
I knew a cat named Tony once.
Oh, boy.
I don't know what gender it was. It died.
Oh, no.
Oh,
That's so
sad
sad.
story.
As Uncle Gary always said, you can tell whether it's a boy or girl by looking under the hood.
I
don't know what that means.
Want to roll and investigate on this?
Oh, yeah, I'll investigate.
It'll be a 1. 1 success needed.
Oh, no. Touch is fairly clueless to the mysteries of the universe.
So Touch is like he's just looked around. He's kind of gotten on all fours to kind of get a good peek at things. And he's,
I don't know. Maybe?
but
You're gonna get kicked in the face by the baby Triceratops.
I
mystery of
empathize
Tony
with him or her. I
Well, you know,
empathize with them.
sometimes you like someone, but you also just don't want them looking at your junk.
Well, don't worry. I didn't see anything.
Okay.
I don't know where they keep it. Dinosaurs. I've only seen the bones.
The bones.
Male or female bones?
What?
Oh, I get it.
French class.
I don't think that came out yet.
I mean, there's KFC famous bowls in 1985.
No, that's wrong. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids doesn't come out for another 4 years.
Dang it.
I'm not even born yet, so I got that going. Next year.
Yeah, sweet. But you know what did come out? The Goonies. And this seems like kind of a Goonies adventure. So I think we should take Tony, or Tony with us, and we should go find some juice for my belt. And then we should stop Chet, because he is number 4 in my book. And Touch just gonna keep making that joke, because, like me, I enjoy that joke, and I will beat it into the ground.
He seems like a real number 2, though.
What that?
He seems like
No.
a real number 2.
Oh, yeah, number 2. That was a good one, Scoot.
So,
I enjoy the joke so much I write it down.
Oh,
He just,
that's the
he
key
just said
for it.
he just said your joke was poop. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, write that down, Rand. Sick.
So you've got this baby dinosaur with you guys now, and you're just kind of hanging out. The time to move forward, maybe, and trek on, see what else is around.
I think so.
All right, cool. You guys head out. What direction you're not really sure of. You're just kind of going wherever you're kind of led by natural instinct.
Does
moving
Tony
along.
the Triceratops like just kind of prod after us, or is he like heading somewhere that we should be following him and or her?
He was just kind of plodding around, kind of aimlessly,
Okay.
it seemed.
So now he just is hanging with us.
Yeah, it's very
Okay.
happy to tow along with you now.
Cool.
So And so you're walking along, and now you come kind of to a bigger clearing. It's a nice big sandy kind of, almost it looks like a path in front of you. Vines hanging all over the place, kind of logs and stuff around. Yeah. So how do you want to move forward?
I would like to perhaps make a calculate roll to see if I can deduce where we should go next.
Right on. Give me, it'll just be a 1 difficulty on this.
Oh, I got 1 before I even rolled my second set. And then I only rolled a total of 1. But that's good enough. Much.
You kind of realize there's really no direction you really need to be headed. As you look down at your belt, you see that it's kind of, the red is filled up more. So it's more now a matter of time waiting on this belt to fill, or possibly you still have your mangled umbrella. So possibly someone might have backpack with tools in it or something like that. Maybe fix, or maybe you could tinker with it yourself right now to maybe figure it out, because it seems that the jump belt isn't very precise in where you're going in time.
Maybe Ranth could help me with that. Like I could tinker, and maybe I don't know what else, Ranth is good at. He's really good at researching, so I don't know. He has a book.
Yeah. If he wanted to lead you, or you lead him in a roll, then we could add like a plus, like we could add 2 more dice into whatever roll you wanted to do.
Well, I roll 7 dice for tinker, so I can tinker real hard.
Okay.
I roll 4 dice for lead.
Okay.
Oh. Let's roll them. How many successes do we need?
This is going to be a tough one, so it's going to be 3.
Oh, geez. Oh, geez. I got 1.
I got 1.
All right.
Oh, boy.
So for right now, your attempts to kind of fix it have been a little bit futile. Make me someone an investigation roll.
Oh, geez.
I'm not good at that.
Got a 7.
You are
yeah.
killer at that. Crush it.
Sweet.
But
Get it,
Rance.
Rant. Get it, Rant.
Yeah, it's a 7. I can count.
Get it like it's a Caldecott metal paperback.
Oh, yeah.
I got 4 6s.
Holy fuck.
You are amazing.
This is it. This is going to turn the tides.
So as everyone's kind of milling about figuring out what to do, and maybe they're talking about like the jump belt and trying to fix stuff, Rance, you notice that what was once a really loud kind of jungle setting with a lot of birds chirping and other kind of animal noises has now fallen deadly silent. In fact, it's just eerie now. You can also hear just in the silence the slightest rustle of leaves coming from behind the group. So if you wanna impart that information or not.
With a huge roll like that, doesn't he get a bonus effect? With a huge roll like that, doesn't he get a bonus effect?
Oh yeah. So yeah, you and because of that, because you did so awesome on that roll, the extra successes you had, you can keep those as kind of like standby kind of dice that you can then add into future rolls, or if you wanted to help someone out later with the roll of theirs.
How many extra were there in that one?
Did I say that was a 1 difficulty on that? I think it was.
3.
Yeah. Or 3, was it? So yeah.
I don't know. I was saying if he was a 1, then I have 3 extra.
Okay. So 3. So 3 extra dice to kind of keep in your bank for a rainy day on that.
And yes, I immediately tell the group to hold up. I hear something behind us.
At this time, I need you guys to make a 3 success sneak roll.
Okay.
Very sneaky.
I mean, I could do it. I'm down 1, but it still leaves me with 5. I could help.
I have
Try
6
I'll
bodies.
try it.
I only have 1 sneak.
If you have 6 body and 1 a sneak, that means you're rolling 7
7
dice.
dice, yeah.
So you should probably roll.
You should
too.
be rolling, especially since I just rolled nothing.
Let's go, John Boy.
2.
Okay. Do you want to add a die to this,
Yeah, can I?
Rance? Yeah.
Good one. 2 left. That's 3, right?
Yep.
We just need 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So is that?
We got 2 from
got
John
3.
Boy and 1 from Rance. Yeah.
Oh, so that was the 3. Okay,
That was
perfect.
3. Yep.
then. All right.
Sorry about
So you guys alerted to there's something peculiar going on. You're able to like scramble up in some trees, and you're hidden perfectly. And at this time, 4 velociraptors kind
Do
of
some sweet pull-ups.
Dude,
walking
wait,
around,
tiny
kinda-
toad talk?
Yo,
they smell something amiss, and they're kind of looking around. And make me.
They're smelling John Boy's sweat.
my
Probably
musk.
smelling cologne.
I want
Or the
one more
horse
sneak
shampoo.
roll, but we're gonna make this just a 1 success difficult.
Or the smell from my horse shampoo mustache.
Probably
John Boy,
that,
sneak it.
actually.
Oh, hey. 4. I got 4.
Got a 4 when you only needed a 1. That's great.
Perfect. All right. So yeah, you guys are just perfectly concealed. You're dead quiet. Charlie, I'm guessing you're holding little Tony, maybe kind of just
Absolutely.
and you're just kind of all sitting on branches and stuff, just totally safe. These things are looking around and pop their heads up, and then just take off. Gone.
That's right.
after-
Get out of here.
Shoo.
After a little bit of time goes by, you feel safe enough to come back down. And yeah, so maybe make me another investigation check. We'll do this at a 2 success.
This. I have a 5 in that.
I have a 7.
Oh, Ranth, you should do it. That's thick. Also, if we're like in the late Cretaceous period, this is like we went like way back, like way more than a minute.
Yeah.
Like what is if
I got 1 6. So I want to use one of my stock ones.
Do I get to keep those 3 then that I got?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then the same principle applies to you. Then those are just kind of like stock
Thanks.
dice now that you have there.
Well, then the group has more stock. Okay, I'll use another one of mine then. So I got my 2. I got 2 then. And
Awesome. All right. As you climb down and you guys are milling about, you're kind of walking and you take a step forward on this path, and just you notice the toe of your shoe dips into the sand just a little too easy. And you step back and you realize, whoa, this is quicksand right in front of
well, this is quicksand
Wow.
right here.
Oh, Rance found the quicksand.
me. So you guys are able to kind of gauge that the path ahead of you is not so good.
Colin, if I'm if Touch is not paying attention because he's trying to do math in his head, would he just keep walking into the quicksand?
Yeah, you could do that if you want.
I mean, I don't want to, but I was trying to figure out how many umbrella minutes were back in time, and if we were going 68 million years in the back, and you multiply that by 24, and then by 60, and then by 365, we're like 38 trillion umbrella minutes in the past.
I feel like if Rance found it, he would have like put his arm out and like caught you before you went in.
Nice.
And if he doesn't, I will.
Thick. Thanks, guys.
Then
We're 38 million minutes in the trillion minutes in the past.
give
How did that
me
even happen?
give me since you brought up that scenario, why don't you give me force roll for one success, just to see if they do successfully stop you from walking into the
They make
quicksand
it, or
as
I
you're
have
kind
to
of
make it?
buried in your thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get you there.
Thanks, Scoot.
That is all 8 of my 6-sided dice.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a 6.
All right, yeah. Saved. And so yeah, so you guys, everyone's cool, everyone's safe, and all of a sudden you hear, this time you're all keyed into it, and you hear those raptors coming back. This time you're able to get up, scramble again, no need to roll. But coming behind them is a big bad T-Rex, and he's just coming through. And I need a 3 success sneak roll.
Really, very quiet.
Know that.
I got 1, and I'll use 2 of my banked 3 to get to 3.
Rushing it.
Boy, thick.
Right on. Okay, so yeah, so it comes it's coming past you, but stops short. And it looks like it smells something. Maybe it might smell yummy baby triceratops. Ain't that just a treat?
I will fight this T-Rex.
I'm gonna reach in my fanny pack and pull out a Slim Jim.
So as you guys are all in your trees, and remember the layout of the land, there's vines around, there's the quicksand on the ground and stuff like that.
Are there any type of fruit or cones or giant seeds on these trees?
Oh yeah, they are plentiful with big. They just like they look like kind of pine cones as big as your head almost.
I will then start grabbing them, dropping them, and using my hockey stick to launch them like pucks at this thing's head.
All right. Give me a force roll on that. We're gonna go for 2 difficulty.
All right. So I have a force 3 and a body 9 or 6. So I roll 9 dice, right?
Would we know may the force be with you at this point?
Would not.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
would know that?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
3.
Woo! All right, you just launched like a pine cone, and it just smacks the thing right in the eye, and it gives out this.
Woo! Oh God!
It gives
so
this
mad at
roar of
you.
pain, but at the same time, now it definitely knows there's something in the tree that just hurt it, and it's coming after you guys. Everyone, this is the good time to make whoever wants to lead on it make a move roll, and it's going to be a 3 difficulty.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Go, Scoop, go.
You said it was a 3 difficulty?
Yep.
That is only 2.
I have 1 banked. Can I give it to him?
Definitely.
All right, I'll give Scoot my banked.
Right on. All right,
Okay.
Scoot, you're able to have the forethought to be like, oh, vines, let's swing out of here. And you and everyone kind of grab on these vines.
Nice.
You're like Indiana Jones 4. Sorry, But Indiana Jones 4, you're like swinging through the place, and just the dinosaur. It's hot on your trail, but you're Tarzaning this, man, and you're able to grab onto the next one, and you're able to grab onto the next one. And at this point, Touch, you hear a little ding.
Holy
Look down.
crap, dude.
Red belt is totally full.
Charlie, I don't mean to upset you, but we're going to need to make a decision about the Prime Directive and Tony the Tiger Top, Triceratops.
Tony the Triceratops might really like the 80s.
Okay, good enough. Thanks, Charlie. You're the best. Clink.
Awesome. And as you guys are in like mid-swing, all of a sudden the vines kind of come out of your hands and everything, and you all kind of fall with a bit of a oomph on your butt, and things start rushing forward in a weird way, it seems. And all of a sudden, it looks like a building is being built up around you again, like the armory is back again.
Whoa.
You're back in a building. You are in the DC Armory again. You're not in the main arena anymore, but you're in like a backstage area.
My brother calls this tripping balls. I don't know what it means, but one time when I worked out for like almost a whole day, I got real dehydrated and I saw like stars. So it's kind of like this. And then I pooped myself.
Nice.
And you got to make sure to get those electrolytes.
Cool story, bro.
I don't know what those are.
So you're in the backstage area of the arena, right? And there's like, those big kind of boxes and everything that are on like the caster wheels full of stuff. There's stacks of like chairs and things like that. And you guys are just kind of getting your bearings when two people that they look kind of outlandish to you come strolling by. One's this big muscly guy, and he's wearing these awesome tights, and he's got face paint on, blonde hair. Next to him, it looks like a robot man almost, and they're walking down the hall.
I'll be like, are you guys Kiss?
Holy crap. You asked for the best. You got the best. Sick.
And they come walking by, and the one guy with the blonde hair is like, "Hey, kids, how you doing? Were you lost or something?"
Maybe? Could you tell me what year it is, sir?
Yeah, it's 1990.
Excuse me?
1990? You're at Capital Combat for WCW. It's 1990. You guys get lost?
Oh, you're not Kiss?
No, my name's Sting. Woo!
Oh, sweet.
But you're not. But you're not Kiss. Although you're
No,
super.
boy. That is
You're
Sting.
super
My name is
ripped.
Peter Weller. I play
Like-
RoboCop.
How much do you bench? Like,
A lot. You want to see my muscles? And he flexes for you.
You put your arm out. I want to do some pull-ups on it.
King obliges.
John Boy's life is just been all success today.
Yeah.
Uh,
Those tights, they really make your quads. Do a lot of squats. One day my quads will be that big. I can.
Sting's like, yeah, kid. Thanks. And
Hashtag life goals.
Great, you've creeped out Sting.
the friendly demeanor
I'll-
he has is kind of now a little more guarded.
I'll elbow Charlie and I'll be like, I hate to see him go, but I love to watch him walk away.
Yeah. He's got a sweet robot tush.
I was talking about the not Kiss guy. Yeah, that was a sweet robot touch. You know
Yeah.
what those guys needed touch?
No, what? Yeah. Some of that sweet horse juice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
I sound like you're doing steroids when you say that.
Horse juice.
Yeah.
Horse juice?
Does
No, we
sound
don't
like that.
do. No, that's not what we're doing.
Honestly, I don't know where to go from here because you've kind of creeped out Sting. And this is a major part.
Oh, real life Sting would have already bathed in a bucket of Purell if you had to contact real people.
Yeah.
Also true. We'll just say, Mr. Sting and Mr. Man Who Plays RoboCop.
Peter Weller, thank you.
Oh, Peter, pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, young man. My name's. Have you seen my work in RoboCop and other films?
Pretty much only RoboCop.
Would Buckaroo Banzai have come out by this point?
Oh,
Yes, young man, Buckaroo Banzai.
Yes. Last year. Oh my goodness. John, we watched that like I don't know how many times we got.
That's the guy who kills John Big Booty.
Oh my god!
You're familiar with my work. This
Yeah.
makes Peter Weller very happy.
Have they not noticed that Charlie has a Triceratops?
Yeah, about that young lady. Where did you get that wonderful piece of special effects?
I was really secretly hoping that he was just gonna like refer to it as a weird dog.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, what kind of breed is that? I've never seen one.
Is that makeup on your cat?
Yeah,
Wow, I'm a cat owner myself.
of course you are Peter Weller from RoboCop.
Hey, did you hear the news? I'm going to be in a movie called Naked Lunch with David Cronenberg, and I'm very excited about it.
That's maybe not a great idea.
I think it's going to do wonders for my career.
So good.
About like protein laden lunches, like
It
no
is
vegetables?
a lot of protein to be had.
Yeah,
Say,
you're looking like you have to be pretty ripped to carry that thing around. Like, do you lift?
oh, I have to whenever I'm wearing my RoboCop uniforms. These are 50 pounds each, these things, and you got to stay tight when you're a RoboCop.
True. True.
Back to your
And,
cat, Peter Weller. Is it male or female?
My cat?
Your cat.
Oh, I have many cats. I have about 9. Four of them.
That's-
Four of
9
them
cats?
are men, and one of them I'm just too afraid to ask.
I get that.
I feel that's so hard because my friend Charlie's dog, I also was afraid to ask, and that's why the dog is wearing a suit.
Would you like me to ask the dog?
No, that's okay. We can
No,
just have normal.
please have
conversations.
Peter Weller ask my Triceratops cat what gender it likes to go by.
Oh, I thought he was going to ask you. Yeah, if you want to ask her dog, cat, what gender it is, that's fine. Hey, yeah.
So Peter Weller, he removes his RoboCop helmet and he walks robotically forward to Charlie, and he just turns his head towards Touch, and he repeats the line from RoboCop 2. Made this to honor him. And then just really creepily goes back to Charlie, leans down to the Triceratops. Excuse me, doggy. Are you a good boy or a good girl? And he leans his ear forward.
I hope it tells
It's a
us.
girl.
Oh,
Yay.
Tony with an eye.
Yeah. That sounds wonderful.
I lean over
you.
to Scoot and I'm like, is this the abusive dad from Firstborn?
I haven't seen that one.
Oh. I lean over to Rance and I go, is this the abusive dad from Firstborn?
I think it is. My therapist had me watch it.
Oh yeah, that's not good. He's scary. And I don't like them giving a robotic suit to an abusive stepdad.
Oh, little boy, that was only a role. Don't worry now, for I'm in the role of RoboCop, and we'll never harm you. And at
You
this
can always
point,
trust a man who has 9 cats.
Yeah.
at this point,
Seems legit.
Someone shout, "Hey, Sting, what is this? We didn't agree on no kids. I don't want no kid heat." And walking down are 4 dudes, one of them in just glorious robes. He's kind of smiling and profiling. Then you got this big, beautiful Haas who's just kind of hairy, not too much hair on here, though. He's got a little buddy that's next to him. And then this big, beefy, beautiful boy with long, flowing, just beautiful blonde locks that look like corn silk.
Who's constantly fiddling with his tights?
Son of a.
Who killed Miss Elizabeth?
Spoilers.
And they're and Sting's like, whoa, Rick, calm down. Hey, these kids are lost. We're just trying to help them out. And Rick is like, I don't buy it. You're trying to get some cheap heat. And they start arguing a little bit back and forth. And
These
Arn
guys are also muscly.
Arn's kind of eyeing up John Boy. He looks like competition.
You look like my
Arn
uncle.
doesn't like that.
You look like my Uncle Steve.
He says, "You look like a problem."
Oh.
I look
I
around
think I gotta correct it.
and then I lean on my hockey stick and I reach in and grab my hockey mask, put it on, like, oh, Johnny Hungy.
I lean
Arn
over to
says,
John Boy.
Toot, and he lunges at you.
Oh, jeez.
So make me it's gonna be a force roll. We're gonna do a 1 difficulty.
Force. Oh, hey, I get to roll 9 dice.
I tell Scoot to get his baseball bat ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
Beautiful.
I'll get my pocket calculator ready.
So John Boy and Arn, they meat slapping on meat, just and they just lock up, and they're rolling around on the floor, and it's just this gross. It's just this big melee that's happening. And
How
it's
are you
on.
so? How are you so hairy and yet so oily? I want to be like you when I grow up. Ah!
And Rick, he takes a kick at Tony. So make me move roll on that. It's going to be a 1 difficulty. He's like, "Get the dog out of here."
Can I try to block his
While all
kick?
this is happening, I'm gonna sit on the ground, and I imagine my Triceratops will also sit on the ground, and I'm gonna like dig into my backpack and get out a package of fruit snacks, and I'm gonna eat some fruit snacks and feed some fruit snacks to the Triceratops while we're just kind of sitting here watching this unfold.
And,
Well, Ric Flair just tried to kick Tony, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to block that with my baseball bat. And I got 2 successes.
Beautiful. Yeah, you totally like intercept that, and boom, Rick. And it when you connect the bat with Rick's leg, it doesn't sound good, and he's down, and he's crying, hurts. Sting and RoboCop,
Oh,
they're
God.
fighting off Tully. They're fighting off Tully and Barry Windham, and at this time, out of nowhere, crashing through the wall, Terminators. But this time, they're Terminator dinosaurs.
Oh shit! What's the
Shit's
belt like,
hitting the
Touch?
fan.
If everyone could make
What's the belt
me
doing, Touch?
a
What's my belt look like?
right now, your belt's about half red again.
Poop. I think we should run.
Poop indeed.
There's
So
nothing
yeah,
wrong
so
with the
make me
strategic
a move roll for 2 success.
All right, I'll give that a shot.
I'm only at 5, so
I got 1 success, and then I had 1 from the last roll, so that is 2.
Nailed it.
Perfect. Yeah, you guys you start booking it down the hallway. You're running. There's all sorts of rooms left and right. If you want to try to open the door and maybe hide in one of them, you can do that. Also, tagging along is Peter Weller. Like, wait, children, I will protect you.
I mean, if actually he will, then he can stay. But also, I'm going to meet his
Bonsai,
9 cat.
you're super cool. I love your suspenders and your bow tie. You look like this one guy that we know. He's kind of not cool like you are, but I
No.
do like his suspenders and bow tie.
Not cool like you.
Thank you very much, young boy.
Also, dude, you're lifting like 50 pounds all the time.
I know it really hurts my back.
You're so buff on it. You know, you just got to do a whole lot of straight lifts and really work that lower back. Got to build that muscle up.
Son, I appreciate your enthusiasm. But we're being chased by dinosaur creatures.
Don't skip like leg and back day. That's a huge mistake people make, especially in hockey. You know how many days I spend just working them glutes and that lower back?
And as you're saying this, Peter Weller's like shaking on doors, trying to get into places as you guys are being chased. He's successful, and you're able to dip into a locker room. And he looks around. He's like, "That's not a dog, is it?"
No, it's a cat.
I don't think it's a cat either.
You're not a robot, are you?
Don't tell him or he'll like
Mr.
implode.
Weller, it's a lady, and it deserved to be treated with respect, just like Charlie and Gracie. Okay.
You're right, son. I'm sorry. My apologies.
Frankly, I'm appalled by the way you are treating my friends.
I'm trying to save you and your friends, son.
Well, save them more politely.
When you're right. And young man, you are right.
Yeah. Thanks.
Save them more politely.
Because, like my second cousin always said, you gotta hold on just one more day. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Listen.
Your words melt the cold metal interior of my heart.
You are a robot.
You're the robot.
Don't tell anyone. It's a Hollywood secret.
Holy crap.
And roll me a comprehend. It's going to be 1.
Yeah, I can do that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Did it. I just got 1, but that's all we needed.
All right. You can tell that like you look like looking behind Peter, you can see that the handle of the door of the room that you guys just escaped into is starting to kind of glow almost like getting like kind of red hot looking, like maybe someone's on the other side like melting it, possibly.
I'm gonna start running in place.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Because like maybe this is like a pedometer. Maybe it's not like time. Maybe it's like how much I move. So I'm gonna keep moving.
Okay. You start running in place and kind of distracts everyone, and they all kind of stop what they were doing to look at Touch. You just started fiercely running in place.
I'm a maniac on the floor, and I'm running like I never would before.
Did it help?
I don't know. Did it help?
And right as you ask that, the door kind of swings open, and there are 2 of these Terminator dinosaur guys there.
Get out of here.
And they try to make it into the doorway at the same time, but they're too bulky, so they kind of have to stop because they got stuck. So they back out. One comes in, and if someone wants to make me a force roll,
Batter up, Scoot.
Yeah.
it'll be a 2 difficulty.
All right, I will hit it with my baseball bat.
That's what you do, but you do it well.
Yeah. John Boy, you should hit
Ooh.
with your sweet
And I
butt.
did get 2 successes.
Oh yeah. Knocked
You
it out of
are-
the park. Way to go, Scoot.
You slam your bat into this weird dinosaur thing, and the dinosaur head goes sailing off, and then the robot body's just kind of until it kind of crumbles. The other dinosaur kind of lets out a whimper, kind of unsure of what to do. It's taking a moment, kind of like, be like, do I attack or do I run?
Get
And
wrecked,
in this
son.
time, I'll let you guys. Do you want to attack this thing?
Oh yeah, I'll hit it again.
All right, make me same roll as last time.
We should knock it down, and then Gracie and Charlie should grind on it. Yeah. Sweet.
Oh, skateboard grinding. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went the
That's
same way.
gross.
Other
Okay,
kind of grinding.
You
Not,
need to treat
not
my
as
friends with
much.
more respect.
God damn it, Peter Weller RoboCop.
You realize he
Peter
was so
Weller, You're
offensive.
gross.
I'm sorry, children.
Lady.
All right.
They're
So
lady.
I only got 1 success there,
Well,
but I can push the roll, right?
that might be worth it, so we don't have to fight a dinosaur.
Oh, I can give him my spare 6 that I have.
Yeah,
one
yeah,
left.
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'll do that.
another
one
one.
as well.
Perfect. All right.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah,
I like
you
the
just-
idea of Rance like opening up his journal to like his batting technique notes that he made on Scoot, and it's like, actually, Scoot, if you do this,
12 degrees higher.
plant your foot.
you're
Oh,
dropping
yeah.
your back elbow a little bit.
Just choke up a little bit. You'll be fine.
Just choke up
Tell
on
about
the-
bat
I love
feed.
that. That was the best. Best, like, oh, choke up on the bat. Anyway, so yeah, so awesome success. You kind of just go bonk right between the eyes, and you knock this sucker out. It's out cold. This time in the melee, the belt made a little ding, so you can hit the belt if you want, or if I don't know if you want to look over these weird little robot dinosaur guys, see what's what.
Are we in a locker room?
Yeah.
Is the card posted anywhere?
Uh.
All right, I'm gonna quick run over and grab the card off the wall, and I'm gonna put it in my pocket, and then I'm gonna go. And then I'm gonna go. Okay, I think it's time to go. Bing.
Was
Right
going to be a millionaire in the future.
All right.
Yeah.
And
Next year, we're all gonna be rich. And 20.
you hit the belt.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh no.
Your Weller get a jump watch.
No, he was super rude to my friends.
I'll hold Buckeye Banzai's hand when I.
All right. All right. So you do
He's
another
a special
jump.
emotional bond with Tony, so
Can I be
feel
holding
he's
the
like her
dinosaur head?
godfather. I might ask him to be her godfather.
Peter Weller?
And as
She's
you
met like
you make
5 humans ever. She's a dinosaur.
it works. You jump, and it seems like everything's rushing forward again, and the building crumbles around you again. And this time, when you find yourself, it's like it looks like the most run-down, real-world version of Tron, and it
Oh
sucks.
no.
So-
It sucks. So much like the remake of Tron.
Oh.
That
But,
movie was
like,
not good.
it looks like everything needs a new coat of paint, and all the neon's starting to kind of fade out. So it's just looking it's drab. You look around and there's trash in the streets. It looks really just like kind of a depressed area that you're in. Big buildings on all sides of you. Far off in the distance, you can see this kind of big kind of pyramid ziggurat kind of building.
Oh no.
And from it, there's a hologram that's kind of up on the top. You can't see it very clearly, but it looks like it's a hologram of someone doing that floss dance. So yeah, you're all looking around, and Peter Weller's like, good God, what just happened?
Oh no, but I don't like it. I'm gonna start running in place again. I'm a maniac, maniac. I'm gonna sing this song to myself.
Do you
Like,
think that works at this point? Like,
Oh,
it wasn't
you-
long after last time it binged, so
that's true. I can't argue with that logic.
is John Boy trying to secretly do the floss when no one's looking?
Well, I do have sick dance moves.
Not-
So
I'm not sure the floss counts as sick dance moves though.
all my dance moves are sick. Doesn't matter what they.
I love that.
So yeah, I will totally do some sick dance moves.
wait. So
And
he's
take
gonna
my-
dance, and I'm gonna
Of course,
run.
I'll take my shirt off. And I'll make sure that I take some of the oil I pocketed off of Arn Anderson when we were wrestling. And
Nice.
I'm gonna oil up. And then I go right into amateur pose down.
So John Boy is just like posing, and I'm just like running like a maniac.
I'm giving all of my power to that belt.
Yeah. Oh God, that dancing is so bad, and this dancing is so good.
Feel it. Feel the vibration of my power.
I just want to go home. Motherboard or whatever, mother boy. The fourth is the worst.
Come on, you're cutting into my lifting time.
Oh man, I wish my umbrella was working. Then we could just go back to when we started, and we can go 1 minute in the past, and we could stop this all from happening. Oh, I'm gonna tinker on my umbrella.
All right.
I'm gonna
Holy
look at
buttholes.
I'm gonna look at Scoot and I'll be like, this is like a big dream, right? A dream. Like
I had
I
3
don't know.
successes.
like I hit my
Ooh.
head
You got 3?
or something.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. You fixed the umbrella.
What?
Jeez.
I'm gonna start like Doctor Whoing.
And as you've kind of marveled that, a weird little trash can on wheels comes rolling up to you. And it's like, hello, I am Funnybot.
Funny bot. Are you
Funny
funny?
bot.
Tell me a good joke.
Peter Weller, is that your child?
My mother never breastfed me. She told me that she only liked me as a friend. I am Funnybot.
That's filthy.
Oh,
Thank you.
Dude, that's like the jokes in the back of the LAYBOY that were under your dad's BED.
yeah, I just found him out in the woods in a plastic bag.
Plastic bag. Under a rock.
Like, under a bush.
You went digging for
No, they were just like under a bush. You couldn't miss them.
what are you doing in the woods?
I'm running. You can't skip cardio. Come on, Touch.
Got a
And
point.
as you guys are having this argument, Funnybot kind of rolls on, and a little kind of shelf opens up out of him. And from it, he takes out a little poster and posts it on the wall. And he moves on down the street. If you go and look at the poster, there's this guy, and he's kind of doing this, and it looks like an older version of Chet. And it says,
No.
doing a great job underneath it.
That's
Touch,
sure.
look who it is.
Oh,
Holy crap, it's Motherboard.
It's your sworn enemy.
I almost made a swear. Oh, he looks even worse old.
I mean, he's still
Is that
got,
what we're gonna look like when we grow up?
but look, he's still got a sweet bow tie. And
He still can't grow a mustache though.
yeah, he has no mustache.
Not like us, John Boy.
And as you're
Charlie,
seeing
Gracie,
this-
look at our mustaches.
That is a good
Mustaches.
mustache.
Really nice.
a little as you're looking at your mustaches and doing your mustache stuff, this little kind of hover van kind of putters up and kind of comes to a rest. And then all these little robots kind of get out and they scurry around and they're kind of cleaning stuff up. So yeah, so you've got this little hover van in front of you. If you wanted to maybe try to commandeer that, if you want to stay here, or you do have your umbrella fixed too. So got some
Well, I
options.
can only go
I think we-
one.
That was
Yeah.
that was
Before. Well, what if I plug the thing into my belt? Oh.
well, like the whole, it's, you can go anywhere you want with that, with your umbrella thing, in time, forward or backward. It was just your rule because you didn't want to mess with anything that you'd only stick to like a 1 minute in the past thing.
All right. I didn't want to say this earlier because I didn't want to break the time-space continuum or violate the Prime Directive. But if this is our future right here, then I think we need to do everything we can to get back. We got to go back.
But I want to
Future
drive
right-
the space van.
Drive the space van? Well, okay, how about this? What if I try to attach the umbrella to the space van and we bring space van and Dino Kitty lady all back with us and the Robo guy, but we leave this guy here and we go back in time and we stopped Motherboard because Motherboard is a mother trucker.
Frank would be so jealous because this is cooler than his Camaro. We should take it. We
It
can
is
make
cooler
Frank
than his
and
Camaro.
Karate Darling jealous.
True.
Oh, Karate Darling.
Right.
Nothing cooler than a.
So this is a piece of future tech, but anyone can do a little programming for me via 2 difficulty.
Oh, programming is one of my specialties, but I would
That's-
like to. I would like to calculate first to gain.
Yeah, a bonus.
Yeah.
Do it.
And so
Calculate.
let's make we'll do that at 2 difficulty on that as well.
Okay, I got 2 of those,
Right?
so I can add a dice. Okay. All right, here we go. Ooh, that's not great. I got 4 5s and 1 6 and a 1.
You know what you don't have?
2 6s.
Paradigm. Boom! Boom!
Can you help me? Oh, okay.
No.
I think I
Brandon,
have like
can you-
one
can you
save.
give me a help with this? I think I need another hand. Or Charlie, you know how Camaros work? Could you help me figure this out?
No. No, I can't. Big old.
I'm not a tech person. Anyone else
Brandon,
do
do you have
tech?
any notes on this from when we were talking about it before?
The tech car?
Yeah.
I
I did-
That
I
was
did-
good at tech because I feel like we were like hacking shit all over the place.
Yeah,
Against the planet.
I have read a book on the automobile.
You read a book on the automobile.
Could help.
You never know.
Yeah.
True.
This is some kind of automobile. We just need 1 more 6, unless someone has one stored up somewhere.
If you want
I
to,
have one.
Oh,
No, we only need
oh
one.
you know, I could push though, right?
yeah, but if you fail, or wait, I think if you do it, you push. Hold on, is it? Yeah, yeah, okay. You can push again, but if you fail on this, then you have to take a condition.
If it's this or this, we got to go for it. We got to get back to the past from the future. That's why it's called that. Back to the okay. Okay, I got 1. boy. Yes.
All right. Yeah, you get it started up. The console lights up and everything. The vehicle kind of floats up a little bit more. It's ready to roll, baby.
Yeah. Who's got a sweet Camaro now?
Well, it's
Hold
like
on to this. It's like a floating car, isn't it?
it's a big hover van. Yeah.
Hey, Gracie, can you drive this? Because I'm still a little intimidated by driving.
I have my learner's permit and I'm taking my license in test in 2 weeks.
Close enough. We got Robo Dad.
Isn't Peter Weller with us?
Maybe Peter
that's
Peter Wells
totally
got a
legal.
driver's license, right?
I can drive anything.
Yeah, maybe you should drive
Anything?
it though, because he's in a big robot thing.
You
This
want
is
to bring
my
him with us,
time to
and look how
shine,
useful
children.
he's
I'll take
gonna
it.
be.
I'll drive it.
Oh, okay.
Drive it,
Fine.
drive it like we stole it, Gracie.
Because we
did.
kind of are, actually.
Yeah, we did.
And before you head out, I want you guys to make me a sneak roll. It's going to be a 1 difficulty because you're inside this van already.
Can't do that. Somebody else do that.
I got 5. I can try it.
I've got
7.
6 in sneak.
Oh, Ben's got 7.
Ben's got 7.
Probably better.
Dude, eat some of your trail mix. You look sleepy.
Say that again, Ben.
2.
No, I thought this in some other countries is.
Careful there.
So
Like,
as
really
you
good
guys,
voice
you've
being
got the
spoken.
van started up and you're able just in the nick of time to kind of duck down as a patrol of Terminator Ric Flair dinosaurs comes running past you.
Oh God!
They
Oh,
have dinosaur
God.
heads with Ric Flair hair and Terminator bodies.
Really
my
screwed
God.
up the timeline.
This is why I only
Broke
go
it.
1 minute to the past.
If you only
You're
always
right,
go
that's
1 minute to the past, you'll never meet a sweet dinosaur.
Yeah, but
Uh,
if I go more than 1 minute into the past, maybe I'll never meet the sweet person I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life with.
What if the person you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with is a dinosaur?
That's exactly what I wanted them to be doing too. So
So
that's
beautiful.
pitch perfect. That's amazing.
Well done.
And as you guys are, the patrol is passed, and as you're sitting there, see another bot come up and it's putting more posters up. This time it's a poster of this guy. He's looking really disheveled. He's kind of got a crazy look to him. Got an eye patch. On it says "Wanted, Touch Phillips, enemy of the state."
What did you do in the future, Touch?
I became a badass.
What happened to your eye?
If
I'm
you
not
can
sure about that.
make,
Look at your stash.
I want a comprehend roll. It's just going to be a 1 success needed.
7. 7 times.
Get it.
Good.
Get it.
Get it, Rant.
I got 3 6s.
Holy poop.
Yeah, perfect.
Holy poop.
Rance, you recognize the guy on the poster. That was the dude who gave you guys the jump belt before he got taken out by all those robots.
Thought you died.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
I quickly composed myself and said, "Touch, you gave yourself the umbrella,"
Holy crap.
and then died.
Oh no.
I died. This was the most important accessory anyone has ever given anyone.
And you gave it to yourself.
Yeah. And then I gave it to you guys. Because we are the most wanted. Sick.
Should we try to find you?
I don't that what and then streams cross I don't think that's a good idea. I think if we go back and we can undo what happened.
That's how you
then-
end up almost marrying your own mom.
Your mom was nice.
I don't think that would happen because I love my mom very much, but I'd love her in a very platonic way, and I don't think that we would be good compatibly romantically.
I mean, if we think of Back to the Future like a cautionary tale.
Well, I'll let you know one thing. I'm not letting Peter Welling near my mom because he's really abusive in that. And I think that all actors have to somewhat at least embody a little bit of something in their role.
Wait, did someone say mothers? I love mothers.
I'm saying?
In fact, the reason I took the first RoboCop movie job was the catering was entirely mothers, and I've never seen such a beautiful thing.
Peter, this is why you're not driving the sweet truck.
I understand. I
Thank
don't
you.
have many friends.
Touch, he was
Why are you so mean to my Triceratops' godfather?
Leave
John.
RoboCop alone. Leave Buckaroo Banzai alone, man.
I try to console him and ask if he knows my old librarian.
Ooh. Roll me empathize.
Empathize.
One success.
Oh, I got a 5. I got a 5.
Most
on that.
excited anyone has been about an empathy roll in any role playing game ever.
It could be the only one we've ever rolled in 3 games. I don't.
No, I will empathize. I've already empathized at least once tonight.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah, for the that
Just
was
a
one of
1?
the ones. You got
Just
it?
a 1? Yeah, I got a 1.
Yeah.
Got one of them. Okay.
Yes, I remember. What was her name again?
Mrs. Gumplage.
Oh, sweet Mrs. Gumpledge.
What a name.
Wonderful librarian.
Dude,
No,
she had
when I was-
dumplage like a trunkledge.
When I was doing research for Buckaroo
Whatledge,
Banzai,
whatledge,
she would
whatledge.
lend me many books on how to play the guitar. Electric guitar.
Oh, wow.
I'm pretty wild.
Sounds like something she would do.
It's Huey.
Oh,
Oh, he just wants to make out with you so bad.
Kiwi boy.
and
Generally, when Ben talks, Huey goes, "What?"
so, so here we are. We're at a crossroads. You guys, you can kind of surmise that this ziggurat thing that you can see kind of out in the distance is probably the headquarters of current version Chet. Or you've got the umbrella working. You could go back and meet old school Chet before he started doing crazy time jumps.
I feel like it would be more fun to fight him in the future.
But fighting him in the future doesn't necessarily stop him. Well, I don't know. Depending on, like, if we fight him now, did he already go back and screw it up for us? Or
That's true.
if we fight him now, maybe he won't go back? Or maybe, I don't know.
One thing about fighting him now is he still has his version of the umbrella.
Can I?
That could be important.
All I know is that
I'd like
nobody
to-
needs
can
to
I
buy an
empathize
almanac
with him?
here.
What?
Can I empathize with him?
With
It
who?
gives me the ability to study what makes a person, animal, or conscious robot or cyborg tick, and how to find its weakness. I can
For Chet?
figure out what their weak spot is.
It's more of a thing if you're like around him in person.
Oh, okay.
You could find out what makes Peter Weller RoboCop tick.
I know what makes them tick. Bombs. Already said it.
He's
Gross.
absolutely right.
Cats and moms. It's jam.
Oh, and also this sweet gun, and that gun that is in his leg pops out, and he does the. He's like, I'm not really supposed to have this. It's an insurance thing.
Wait, is that a real gun?
Oh yeah.
We've been fighting robots this whole time,
Fires
and you have a
up.
gun?
Well, you know,
Who could have died hitting him with a baseball bat?
I didn't even think of that at the time.
John could have strained his quad.
No, you can't. I pull my shorts up so you can see my muscle. And you can't strain these.
Okay, well, Ranth could have strained his quad, or I could have strained my quad, or Tony
That's
could have
true.
strained his quad, her quad. Sorry.
Don't worry, aside from being kind of a quasi law enforcement official, I'm also versed in massage.
We
And you-
can't massage people back from the dead, Peter Weller.
And
Oh,
you
but I
wanted to
could
leave
massage a
this guy
quad.
behind? Peter Weller, when we get back to the real place, and we're not in this crazy thing, you can come live with me and my dad and my brother
Forever?
forever, dude.
Yeah, you might not like
Forever,
it.
ever?
but there's
Give
no
it up,
mom.
and I'll go hug him.
Yeah.
As I
Thanks,
as I hug him, I also stealthily try to lift him up. Like try
Like
to
a
see how
bear hug
heavy
where
he
you
is.
lift him off his feet.
I'm like, can I actually pick up how heavy this grown man
Hey,
is?
give me a force roll, and I want it to be a 2 difficulty because he's got all the armor on.
Well, I get a 9, so and I
Is-
get nothing on the first roll.
Is Gracie not driving the car with us in it right now?
2,
I figure you guys are still kind of parked.
We're still okay.
2.
This isn't just like happening in
Woo!
the back of the futuristic space van while we're driving.
It is a van, so there could be room to like.
I'm only
Yeah.
5'2".
Yeah, no,
True.
you like holding him right around the waist. You're able to lift him up off his feet, and he's like, "You're a strong boy."
I'm the strongest boy. Also, you should totally live with this because then I'll cut down on like other weights in the house.
You
I
mean
can-
you'll give me hugs like this every day?
Yeah, for like 10 reps.
All Peter Weller's ever wanted.
That's all
Oh.
I've. He's right. That's all I've ever wanted.
Plus, there's some thumbs in my.
How many moms?
Dude, there's like moms as far as the
Are there short moms, tall moms,
all moms,
skinny moms, thick
All-
moms?
all moms.
Thick moms with two C's at the end.
Oh, it sounds like a momtopia.
It is a momtopia. You know whose mom is there?
Who's?
Oh my God, he
I've
become
heard.
Touch's stepdad.
Like, I think I can hook that up for you.
John boy, lead me in your ways.
Yes. I'm now calling you Uncle Peter Weller.
Could I call you Little RoboCop?
No,
Too far.
that's too much. It's too much. We need some boundaries, Peter Weller.
Peter
Don't-
Weller understands.
I would just like viewers to sound off in the comments. Do you think it was a correct decision to take Peter Weller with us time traveling? Because so far it's been great.
I'm not sure I appreciate James leaving though, because now I get like much more of his background that I care to not
Do
see.
you not see him pointing at that guy's crotch constantly?
I missed it earlier, and now I can really see it, and I wish I couldn't.
Here, let me help you.
He's been on the slide doing that the entire time. Like,
There we go.
Johnny
Johnny
Hungy!
A little better.
Just don't stare directly at it.
I
Oh
can't.
boy.
Part of this cool group. It's
I'm gonna get a coffee quick.
hey, is that a Phantom X blanket, by the way?
No, that would be cooler. It's a Black Panther.
Oh, okay.
You
It
saw
looked like-
that, and I saw the fire, Ben.
I honestly thought that was Phantom X, and I was like, that is the greatest blanket.
I was just going, oh my God, there's actual fireplace going back there. Although maybe it's gas. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a gas one.
Still cool though.
I like.
I went downstairs as electric.
Ooh.
Not quite as fancy, but it does the job.
The only kind of indoor fire we can have at my house is if we like burn a fire in a barrel like a bunch of hobos.
Sorry.
So we've decided that Peter Weller is coming back with you guys, and he's gonna live with
He
John. Boy.
decided to meet your mom.
Not my
That
mom.
was put on the table. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
might become your stepdad.
I have a dad.
Oh, do
Gross.
you? I thought. Oh no, Rance has a single mom.
Oh,
Isn't it?
well, he's exposed at the moment.
Don't touch
But,
my mom.
You know,
Peter.
Touch, I could become your dad pretty easy.
He would be a pretty cool dad, dude.
Just
Did
RoboCop.
you want
that up.
RoboCop just threaten to shoot your dad?
Just imagine.
Hey,
We could
Peter,
have
do you
breakfast
think?
together.
Hey, what's that? Hold on. There's like a couple women walking toward this. I'm gonna open the side of the van.
You just pushed Peter Weller out of the building.
Are they moms? And he looks out.
I'm going to kick him in the butt.
No!
And then I'm going to activate my belt, and we're going to go back in time.
No.
Okay. Well, give me a
Better
force
jump
roll.
after him
That's
and like
gonna be a two
bear hug
difficulty.
barrel roll him.
Yeah, I'm staying then. Then John Boy is staying in the shitty future to save Uncle Peter Weller.
That's technically impossible because I only have one dice for 4.
Well, here's the thing: if Ben grabs Peter Weller because Ben's wearing a watch, he has to go no matter what. But that also means Peter Weller's going with.
True.
So even if you
Although-
jump out,
Touch could just bypass using the jump belt and just use the umbrella. But to do that, everyone's got to be holding each other.
Coming anywhere near my mother. That's thick and wrong, John Boy, and you know it is.
Don't
I just
worry.
want
I
what's
envision it.
best for you.
I'll come home with you. Your father will get up. I'll say, "Your move, creep." Boom.
No.
I'm your new father.
This is a flawless plan, RoboCop Peter Weller.
Thank you.
I'm sure we can find other mothers for him. It's okay.
Then
John Boy, I think
he's like my
you guys
uncle,
should stay
and
here.
if he's then your dad, then we're like related.
Oh, yeah. That's legitimate.
That's how that works.
Why don't you
Robot,
just adopt him, John
robot
Boy?
stepdad. Well, yeah, and then like he'll be your dad, and then we'll be related.
And I never need to take this armor off, so I can be like this forever.
Rance doesn't even have a dad. Why do you want to be my dad?
Well,
Because you need a good male role model in your life,
I have great male role models in my life. I
like
have
Peter
my dad.
Weller.
I have
Okay.
Doc Paczynski. I have Scoot. I thought I had you, but you want to kill my dad and replace him with Robo stepdad.
No, I'm not trying to kill your dad.
Peter Weller Robo.
I'm just saying that there are benefits to having a robot stepdad.
there's many benefits to having me in your life.
We could just hook him up with Rance's mom.
I haven't seen a single one yet, Peter Weller. You had a gun the whole time that we're being terrorized by
I
wrestling.
told you the studio doesn't want me using it, but now the studio doesn't exist. We're free. And he fires off 2 more rounds.
Feature 9 cats.
You're gonna make the Ric
Oh,
Flair.
my cats! I
dinosaur
forgot.
come back.
I forgot about my cats. We do need to go back and get my cats.
Oh,
So
you're
it's
not
the
gonna
only-
be
it's
going
the only
back.
right thing to
I have a
do.
news flash for you. You'd be coming back to 1985 with us, not 1990.
Oh, that's all right. They're all elderly. They would be in my apartment in Santa Monica. Probably sitting next to me as I eat Chef Boyardee out of a can.
Oh.
And it's cold.
Oh, dude, but you're gonna live with us now, so you don't have to do that anymore.
See,
Dang.
He just does it
Because
because
when
he
you-
likes it.
When you live with us, it's all stakes and weights, Daddy.
aches and weights. Oh, it sounds like a dream.
It is. It's so much a dream that my mom left my dad.
Wait,
But we don't talk about.
you don't have a mom?
Told you
That-
he only
Peter Weller be your
Wait.
mom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Peter Weller, you are in
Call me Robo Mom.
Robo Mom. Buckaroo
I love you,
Bob
son.
Mom? I dig that.
All right, that's
Does
fine.
John Boy tear up at that?
No.
Oh.
That shit's emotional.
He tears up at that with sweet gains in the weight room.
I just want to say I've never been prouder of my boy than I am right now. And he gives you a Robo hug.
Aww.
Yes,
Get
Liv!
you right here.
Now, how about we go kick this Chet kid's butt?
We need to go kick it in the future so we can take his umbrella so he can't ruin your stuff, Touch. We need to take it
How
away
about we
from
go
him.
back in time and we fight him as a kid?
I'm just gonna go
I'm
shoot
talking about
shit.
child murder.
Maybe, you know,
John Boy, get your mom under control.
I think
just
that's
maybe we're missing something here, because I think that Motherboard is maybe, I hate myself for saying this, but maybe there's something about Motherboard the third or the second or the first that makes Motherboard the fourth the way he is. And I
So
feel
you're
like
saying-
murdering a child is
so
just
you're
like
saying my
not-
mom should go kill Motherboard one?
Oh, please.
Or and better yet,
We go back together, mother and son.
that's a great idea, Touch. Hey, what year is it again? Not like in the game, Colin?
Like this current dystopian time.
No,
2020.
no.
Oh,
We're gonna talk about 2020.
2021.
in the
Sorry.
game, when you guys left, it was 86.
Was it
86?
was it post August 8th, 1986?
Oh no.
Um,
Oh no.
I don't know. Should I say yes or no?
Oh,
Yes. Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, because we've got the touch. We've got the power.
Oh shit.
You got the power. Yeah.
When all hell's breaking loose, Peter Weller's gonna kill that dude's grandma.
I'm down for it.
Oh, Robomom, you're totally sweet.
I'm gonna
That's
ask.
the first time I've ever heard that.
I'm gonna say, like, can I just have a couple seconds here? And I'm gonna take Scoot and Gracie and Charlie aside, and Ranth, because Ranth is part of our crew now. And well, John Boy John Boy, you're too busy picking up your new mom. And I'm gonna be like,
again.
okay,
you're,
you guys,
you're cutting in my time to get swole.
you guys have. I mean, is this okay? I mean, this isn't like going and murdering baby Hitler, but it's kind of like murdering baby Hitler. I mean, Motherboard's not quite as bad as baby Hitler, but maybe he is. If this is what 20.
I can hear you, and it was your idea.
No, it wasn't.
You just said we should go take the umbrella. That's all I said. Because
Touch said maybe that the fourth wasn't really that bad, and maybe it was the generations before him, and that we should take care of that. And I was like,
No,
yeah, that's a super sweet idea. And then Robomom was like, yeah, and like decision made, man.
I would
That's
think
how
that
decisions
because
are made.
perhaps
Yeah.
he
And
has
then we go
also
get all the
experienced
cats.
some trauma in his past, because maybe his dad was an a-hole or his grandpa was an a-hole. And so I was thinking maybe if we could talk to him about why he's an a-hole, then maybe he'd stop being an a-hole.
My God, kid. You take acting classes? You just got to the heart of the matter, like a real actor would.
Thank you, but this actually comes from having two very loving parents and them being supportive of me, and therefore I am not an a-hole. And I don't think that Chet has loving parents, and I think that maybe that's why he's such a huge a-hole.
You may be right, I've never had parents myself.
Were you produced asexually?
I was raised in the bottom of a pub in San Francisco on the wharf.
You were raised by what?
I was raised in a bar. Had no
You were raised
parents.
in a bar with no parents?
No
Who were your
parents.
parents?
Huh?
How did you get to the bar?
They found me
Are you
there as a baby,
orphans?
and they kind of made me a mascot.
So confused.
So what I'm hearing is Peter Weller should go be Chet's parent.
Holy
I
crap.
think it would be healing for me, maybe, be his
Yeah,
parent.
but then you won't be my parent.
Maybe you
That's
could
not
all be my
parents.
children.
I'll pass, but if you want to be parents to John Boy and Chet, that's cool. And maybe
What if-
Grant, but only if you
what if-
want it.
What if we got rid of everyone's parent and I just became your parent?
No, that sounds terrible. I love my
Hey,
parents. They
Just
love
putting that
me.
idea out
Yeah.
there.
Chuck's pretty cool, and like my mom's new boyfriend Gary, it means I like more presents for Christmas.
Wait, you have a mom?
And yeah, she just sucks. She left Chuck,
Well, I could.
and then
What if we make me her new boyfriend?
you seen this guy Gary? I've only seen pictures of him. Is
Oh.
very skinny.
He could
He's
take
got
care of
long
Gary.
hair.
My uncle?
No.
No, not Gary, your uncle, but Peter Weller could get rid of Gary, and then he can be your dad, and you could have two dads.
When did we just turn Peter Weller into an assassin?
I think he always
At
was.
what exact point did that happen?
Okay, here it is, RoboMom.
I'm listening.
I guess if you really think it'll help Chet, as long as you don't change the way he dresses, then fine. Being a good model, but you need to make sure you continue to role model that sweet and suspenders because it's coming back. I'm okay with it. Hurts right here, and no amount of pectoral muscle will ever get rid of that hurt.
One
I'll
day
learn to live with
you
it.
will learn to live with this pain, just like Peter Weller lives with his pain every day, every moment.
Okay, here's the deal. I don't want to end up being a weird grizzled guy with one eye. Also, I'd like to get back because in a couple of months, Star Trek IV The Voyage Home is coming out, and I'd really like to live to see that. So I think that what we need to do is we need to figure out either we get the umbrella or we go back and we try to speak with Chet like a friend would. So we
Touch,
can pick,
couldn't we just time travel to when the movie opens and then see it quick?
oh, we could do that. We have a van now. Can we do that?
Gracie,
You
you
guys
drive
want
us
to?
there?
Also, oh, we could travel a year ahead of that, and we could watch the new TV show too. Yeah, they're making a new Star Trek TV show. It's no big deal.
I've
1987.
seen it.
Great year. The what?
I love the Next Generation. The
Next
thrills, the chills. It's got everything. You really want to see it.
Don't spoil it. Prime directed.
Maybe
Peter
we
Weller.
should go back, because if you miss out on the Next Generation, oh boy, you're gonna hate it yourself.
I already hate myself for hanging out with you this long.
Hey!
Whoa!
He wants to kill all of our parents.
To be your
he just was
your parent,
floating
'cause
that
I
as an
love you.
idea.
No, he wanted to
Yeah.
kill John Boy's parents too.
No, you
No.
told him to kill Chet's
I literally did not tell
and
anyone to kill
then,
anybody.
like, then he just started spitballing sweet ideas.
It was just spitballing. That's all I was doing. It was just suggestions. Just
I've
playing
seen
fun.
dudes throw a spitball. None of that was spitballing.
We're just having
Zero.
fun. Just being
Yeah.
boys. Just boys talk.
But you're not a boy. You're a
Mm.
mom or a robo mom.
I'm a boy on the inside. I always have been.
Why can't
All
he
right.
just be whatever he wants to be?
Yeah.
Listen,
Why
I've
are
heard
you
enough of
assigning
this
that to him?
malarkey. Gracie, Charlie, you're going to decide what we're going to do because you're sweet-ass celebrities with a sweet-ass skate club, okay? Also, Gracie can drive.
Gracie can drive.
Yeah, and that's good. I don't see you
We
driving,
might be the
John
coolest
Boy.
ones in the bunch, so.
Yeah, John Boy, why don't you drive? You're 16.
I mean, also we have a dinosaur now.
I can't reach the pedal.
Oh no, you broke John Boy.
And that was most beautiful.
I'm so swole,
You swole to control, bro.
but I'm too short and I have problems reaching the pedals.
Yeah.
What if we
I
do the
mean-
pedals and you steer?
Yeah, like what if we do it like kids driving a car style?
So
No,
One of us
Gracie's tall
steers,
enough. She can drive.
one
We
of
don't
us-
need to do. We don't need that.
Johnny hungry to drive.
No, Johnny, eat some of the trail mix that Scoot was eating to stay awake. We can't do this.
John Boy, when we get back, we will do that. We will give you that experience. But we need to
Not in my sweet
fix
van.
this first. Who's sweet fan?
Our sweet van?
Oh, our sweet fan. We could steal the Camaro. It's fine.
That brings me joy.
We'll steal the Camaro. We'll take John Boy for a joyride when we fix this whole thing.
Oh yeah, we're in a dystopia, aren't we?
True story. Peter Weller RoboCop.
So how are we gonna dystopia this topia?
What does that sentence even mean?
I don't even know anymore. We've been talking to Peter Wello so much my brain is mush.
So here's what I'm trying to figure out.
Robo mush.
If we go steal the umbrella now, we don't know if we're stealing it after he went back
That's true.
or before he went back. So
Oh.
maybe it's best if we just go back and either steal it from him when he's a kid or talk him out of making it, or maybe we could get him a girlfriend and it would distract him and he would never make it.
Peter Weller RoboCop want to be his girlfriend.
You
Pretty
know,
attractive.
I am a versatile actor, and I once played in a Shakespeare production Juliet.
That's perfect, actually.
That should be just fine.
That sounds great. You should marry him and then you guys can be parents. Okay. Let's do it.
What a great plan.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Wait. So I'm just gonna reference my journal here pretty quick. I gotta flip a couple pages.
Yeah.
I identified that Peter Weller,
I'm gonna
31 out of the 46 signs of a child predator.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go up to,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna go
flip
up to
over.
touch. Go up to touch and be like, "Are you encouraging my robo mom to be a pedophile?"
No, I'm not.
'Cause that's what it sounded like.
What?
Yeah.
You know what? When we get back and we sort this all out, you and Peter Weller can make whatever decisions that you want, and I'm just going to back away.
But we just go
Slowly.
back and we set Peter Weller free into the world and he can go do what he wants to do.
You think he's gonna stick around, or do you think he's gonna go back to his cats? Okay.
I think Peter Weller is too dangerous for us to leave him on his own.
Wow, that hurt, man.
I'm
I
not
thought we were a mustache boy. I don't know
Mustache man.
anymore. I don't
Let
even-
me stay free, and I'll grow a mustache too.
Peter Weller, you're not part of this conversation right now.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna go stand by Peter Weller, and then it'd be like, Peter Weller is my friend. He wouldn't desert me, no matter what you say. Not like my mom.
Okay, if you're standing,
And then I
does that
turn to
mean you're
John Boy
both
and I say,
outside the
"Dead or
van?
alive, you're coming with me." It's from the movie, The Line.
It sounded super cool.
Oh, here's another question. If we take Peter Weller back to 1985, will he meet
Six.
Peter, or 86, will he meet Peter Weller that's already in 1986?
Buckaroo Banzai will meet RoboCop. Oh,
We might have to take him back to where we took him from. Otherwise, we might screw things up.
Please don't. Those muscly men, they made me feel bad. They
Yeah.
bullied me.
I mean, we could take
There
you
were
to a
two
different
men called the
town.
Road Warriors, and they were awful.
Peter Weller was just born in the wrong time.
Yeah.
He's-
I mean, there was a guy there who looked like my Uncle Steve, and he tried to fight me, and I'm 13. Why would we take our sweet, sweet boy back to a place that is so horrible?
'Cause
You're
what if he
coming
run-
home with a John boy?
What if he runs into his 1986 self and we destroy the universe?
What if they then just have to fight Highlander style?
Yeah. I mean, we've got a dinosaur. So we're going to take the dinosaur back?
No.
The dinosaur
think
hasn't
we
been
are.
to 1986 yet. He's cool.
Or has it?
I don't understand how time works, but that seems like a huge mistake. So if we're going to have one mistake, why not have two awesome mistakes?
I gotta teach
You're
the
not a
dinosaur
mistake, Peter
skateboard.
Weller. You're not a mistake.
Then I was a mistake.
Well,
So
let's
he's
just go
also
back and
not-
let it all fix itself out.
He's also not being Chet's girlfriend. Not cool. Also, touch really hurt my feelings.
I think you two should hug it out. We are going to make up, or I'm not going to drive this hovering van anywhere.
Oh,
He starts being nice to Robomon Peter Weller. Then
Peter Weller agrees to stay away from my parents, who I love very much, and not replace them. Then I will accept all apologies, and I will issue apologies individually to both of you.
look at
I
Peter
agree,
Weller.
but I was still promised a mom. And a mom I will need.
There are plenty of moms in 1986. They'll be fine. You can go on many dates and find the perfect one. It'll be great.
There are lots of moms in
I've never been on a date. Would you kids help me?
absolutely.
We'll coach you.
Yay. I've
We're
never
gonna make
felt this.
we're gonna make Peter Weller like one of those terrible 80s like dating tapes.
We're gonna have a montage.
Peter Weller, number 64. Oh, I mean, we're not supposed to say our names. I definitely haven't played a robotic law enforcement officer nor someone in a film that shall not be named but rhymes with Hakaru Hanzai.
Lowered expectations.
I like the idea that next year's Extra Life is just going to be us bringing Peter Weller on a date in 1987.
But
Book it.
Look,
But then a bunch of Ric Flair dinosaurs show up because they've just been looking for him this whole time.
Oh God.
I'm pressing the button. Let's go crazy.
Wait. Question for the group, but not Peter.
Okay.
In my notes, there's no way that Chet could have made the umbrella himself. Someone gave it to him.
didn't think about that.
Maybe we just need to go back a little earlier and do surveillance on Chet until the umbrella handoff happens.
Oh, mind blown. Did the umbrella look exactly like yours, Touch?
Yeah.
Did he take your umbrella from the future and go back and use it in the past?
Not sure.
Did he defeat you with your own umbrella?
Oh,
He's
man.
way more powerful, though. I don't know how that happened.
You're a smart guy.
Oh, but that's not smarter than me.
But if you've been like tinkering with it forever and he took it from you when you're older,
I
I don't even know when we should go back.
don't know where to go back.
Maybe we should observe young Chet throughout the summer and see what he was up to. What
What?
boyish hijinks he got up to.
Sounds like a
It
good
sounds
idea.
like we need to go back in time to have a montage.
He did show
sounds-
his friends the umbrella because the
It
friends were
sounds
bragging
like
about
it. Should we montage?
Yeah.
Yes,
should.
yes.
All right.
Gonna be a motherfucking
special.
montage.
So you guys go back in time earlier into the summer, and in some incognito disguises of whatever you decided, maybe trench coats or something, you kind of
Oh, we're
stay
all in
back.
like there's like 2 of us per trench coat.
Yes,
I'm
you
on.
keep an eye
Perfect.
on Chet, and you follow him kind of in little pieces out throughout the summer. You see this lonely boy, no one with him. He sees this group of kids. They look like you, actually. Looks like he wants to go up, but he's too shy to say anything, so he walks away. The next day, he comes. The next moment, he tries to make a hello, comes out awkward and snotty, gives the bad impression, and a kind of rivalry is formed without really any intention of it. The next time you see him, he's paying off Bitch and Butch a bunch of money. He's like, "You'll be my friends, right?" And they're like, "Yeah, whatever, kid." And
Origin
jump
story is so
forward in
sad.
time, and we see Touch. He's tinkering in his garage on the umbrella, and Chet is kind of peering in through a garage window, like looking at him, kind of taking down notes. And we flash forward, and we're back to the day of the DC Armory, where you guys are at Science Pioneers Future Fest 86.
Woo!
You see your bus pull up, and all of you guys are getting out.
Crap. Huh.
This is real weird.
Everybody hide.
Did Peter Weller and Tony the Triceratops come back with us again?
Yeah, they're in
Okay.
a trench coat by themselves, with for some reason
Absolutely.
Tony's head peeking out, while Peter Weller's the body.
Yes.
It looks weird.
So we
They
know
try.
that like we're the problem, right? Or at least
He's
No, Touch is the problem, but he's like we need to make friends apparently.
so like let's just go do that. I already think that guy's got sweet clothes, and I don't have him. I have like, so I'll just go like say what's up, man. Maybe we should go hang and bang. Wait.
So as you guys
I
are
think that has
talking,
more meanings.
you notice your group. You go
I
into the
think it
armory.
does.
Chet and his buddies, they're getting off the bus, and
I'm gonna just go straight up to him.
Before you do that, you hear Biff and Butch, and they're like, "You better pay us tomorrow too, wimp." And they kind of give him a big slug on the shoulder, and he's kind of trying to compose himself before he goes in the armory. And is this when John Boy comes up? All right.
Be like, hey, hey, Chetster. I really like your bow tie and suspenders.
He's like, "Shut up, goon! Quit trying to make fun of me."
Not, I actually very much like them. I especially like the suspenders. They accentuate your sweet pecs.
Roll
Just talk to
me
this guy about his
a
pet.
charm.
Also, were
Adds-
those guys hassling you?
Roll me a charm at a 3 difficulty.
Charm is heart. I have a 4, and I have a 1 in charm. So I'm rolling
Lord.
5 dice. I'm real bad at this.
You got
Oh
this.
no.
1 and 2.
Yay!
And a lot of 1s and 3s
Hey, you got 6s. That's all that matters.
on the last roll.
He's like, "You really mean all that nice stuff?"
Yeah, like I know it's tough. I mean, I'm short. Sucks. I can't like drive a car, and sometimes like, not
No.
sure. Not sure because I would just go and I'd rip them. But I mean, like I get it. It's tough.
I-
I just moved here, and my best friend's my kid, sure. So I get it. It's I'm not smart like you are, or like Touch. like Aaron Ransom is. Like, you guys are smart guys. Yeah, hockey. Sweet with no. I'm super buff.
You are super buff.
We can be buff together. You can help me be smarter. I can help you work out. It's just like Touch is my friend because like he's helping me grow sweet mustache. You see it?
Really cool.
We're kind of mustache bro. But it was hard at first because it's hard to be friends with someone who's like super different than you.
That's true. You know, like I don't really have a lot of friends. My parents, they really don't like the people I try to make friends with a lot. And then they tell me I can't hang out with people a lot.
Dude,
And
my dad's gone like all the time. We can totally rage at my house. Like Big Dave is always at the fire department. I barely see him, and I don't have a mom. So like I do know this sweet guy, my Uncle Peter Weller. He is awesome. So maybe you can meet Uncle Peter Weller.
yeah, is he friendly?
He's kind of the best.
The friendliest.
Okay. Yeah, I'll come hang out with you guys, I guess. I mean, is that okay?
So, were those two guys hassling you?
Yeah, I've been kind of paying them to be my they're not really my friends. They treat me really badly. But, you know,
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go beat the shit out of those two guys. John puts the hockey mask on, gets his hockey stick, and he just marches after those two guys.
Someone's getting a swirly.
Yeah, I'm like, you're dead, and you're dead.
So no rolls on this. Just you confront them and they're
Someone's
like at a
getting stuffed in a
concession
locker.
stand. So just tell me what goes down when you see these two
So
guys.
before I go in the concession stand, I'm around the corner. I go, and then I go all the way around to the other side, and I just stand there with them. Then as soon as they look away, I go back to the other side. Then I walk toward.
Okay.
Nothing. Ever. I'll walk away going, gotcha.
Wonderful. It works. It works.
And then as soon as I get outside the building, I go, jump my rules.
All right. So like Chet's he's super impressed. No one's ever stood up for him before or even done anything closely remote to being friendly. He kind of abashedly, he comes up to you, Touch. He's got this box and he's like, I think this is yours, really. And he hands it to you. He's like, I'm sorry. I think you're so smart, and I saw what you were doing over the summer. I kind of copied you.
Well, maybe we could work on it together.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, umbrellas are bigger than one person because they can fit friends underneath them. And if we all hang out under the same umbrella, then, none of us get wet. And if we can make the umbrella do really cool stuff, then we can all hang out under the umbrella doing really cool stuff together.
Like going to see Star Trek.
And
yeah, like going to see Star Trek, The Voyage Home. It comes
as
out
you
next
see
month.
this, a tear kind of rolls out of Chet's eye, and he just buries
Aw.
his head against your chest and gives you a big hug.
Oh, I give him a big hug back. And then when he backs up, I say, live long and prosper, Chet.
Does it back.
Yeah.
Aww.
And I think that's a fantastic way to wrap the story up.
Well done.
Oh man, 1986 was the best.
Good year.
Right now, I just wish we could play. You've got the touch. Got the power.
I don't know. Be careful. They'll take our
that's-
videos down for
I
that.
believe that's John.
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
We don't sing well enough.
There's no real worry.
So with the story wrapped up, you stop Chet from making any drastic mistakes with time. I figure you guys jump ahead a little bit in time to kind of correct everything in the timeline. So you're just a few minutes ahead at where you need to be. Got Tony the dinosaur. You got Peter Weller living his true life. So we're
Just trying to go on a date and meet a mom.
You guys, now that things kind of settle, maybe 1 or 2 months into the future.
Oh boy.
I got my license. Passed it on the first try.
Right on.
Good job, Gracie.
Drive everybody
good.
around.
I'm gonna teach Tony the Triceratops how to skateboard,
Whoa.
and also introduce her to Tony Hawk, the skateboarder.
She could be our mascot for our club.
Exactly.
He
Yeah.
never goes on to found Birdie or Birdhouse. He goes on to found Triceratops.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nice.
Instead of Bone Brigade, it's the Dino Brigade.
Absolutely. Dino Bone Brigade.
Mm.
Sick. I bet you he hits that 900 way earlier too.
Probably.
Probably.
You know.
He's inspired.
What about Rance's life now that you got a
Rance.
big group to hang out with?
I am overjoyed.
So you're part of
having,
this shit show.
of
Yeah, you're
having
part of our shit
friends.
show.
About 2 weeks after our adventure, I get a letter in the mail informing me that my old librarian best friend passed away, and she left me this necklace.
Oh,
You didn't even get to meet Peter Weller.
But you guys all comfort me when I get the news. I'm glad I have friends.
definitely.
Oh man.
We got a sweet fort in the woods. You can come hang out and like.
We do have a sweet
That's
fort in
true.
the woods.
We
It's
do
like
have-
it's like an abandoned building that we turned into a skate park.
no big deal.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's a secret though, so you have to keep the secret.
Yeah, don't tell the
It's like-
cops.
There's like a nature weights that John Boy can lift there too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We can work on that
stumps
together.
and
We just
trunk.
filled 2 bags full of rocks.
Yeah. Sweet. Burlap bags on either end of a tree trunk. It's John Boy swole.
And
John Boy's making sick gains.
yeah.
He's getting ready for hockey season. He's still worried about hockey coach, Mr. Brody Lee, who makes his life miserable and throws papers at his face.
What a jerk.
He's
Grace-
a total jerk.
Gracie, she doesn't tell anybody. She doesn't even tell John Boy, but she buys some shoes with lifts in them and she leaves them at his house.
Aww.
So he can drive when he wants.
Yes. So Uncle Peter
She like
Weller,
weirdly thinks they're from Peter Weller.
yeah,
Probably.
Uncle Peter Weller is teaching me how to drive. And I'm teaching Chet how to make them sick games. Also, mustache coming in strong. So strong.
What's Scoot up to?
Scoot's got to get John Boy to help him get some gains because he needs to get ready for baseball season.
That's true.
Scoot's making them sick gains too. We all make sick gains together.
Oh my gosh, Scoot, you're old enough. Are the scouts coming around?
That's why I got to work out.
Oh boy, that's a lot of pressure.
It is.
Where are you gonna go?
I don't even know. Maybe I'll go to the cities.
Oh, that's kind of far away.
It's a long way. That's big time though.
Yeah.
This is big.
Sick.
Ooh, I think I would go with Scoot. Take notes on the different places that he's scouting. Help him out.
Oh my gosh, he could be your pitching,
that.
your batting coach too.
I like that.
True.
Nice.
Touch. You happy with your future?
Well, I've made better friends with Chet, who has a thick nickname. Motherboard is a thick nickname.
It is a
We've
sick
been building
nickname.
some computers, and
Did you invent the internet again?
but I've been, I've been thinking about maybe like asking this girl out, and the Sadie Hawkins dance is coming up, and so I'm maybe kind of like hoping she'll ask me. I don't know
Are you
if
gonna
that's
wear your
gonna
khaki
happen.
pants?
What's that?
Are you gonna wear your khaki pants?
Well, I mean, I'll wear whatever she thinks is good to wear. I don't really like picking out my own clothes.
That's fair.
Peter Weller can pick them out for you.
Oh, thank you.
He has an exceptional sense of style.
I'm also doing as much as I can to stay away from Peter Weller and allowing him to have his friendship with John Boy flourish. And
All of us. He's also Triceratops' goddad. He's like good to all of
is.
us.
yeah, it's like he's a parent to all of the people except for me because I have 2 regular parents. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks
2
for rubbing
parents.
it
He's like a
in.
bonus parent.
Thanks for
Yeah.
rubbing it in.
In fact,
No.
sometimes at night
No,
I come
Tony
by
did-
Touch's house and I stand outside and I
With
send out
with a boombox
from my
over your
heart.
head.
yeah,
Mhm.
I play Baby Come Back.
Oh god damn, that was
He's
good.
called the cops about 4 times on me.
And then you just tell them that you're also a cop, and so it's fine.
I say, it's all right, officer. I'm also a policeman, a robot policeman. They put me in the hospital a few times, but I've gotten out.
Oh, you broke touch.
Peter Weller, you are a treasure.
I will say this for Peter Weller. I love puzzles, and he is one that I don't believe I will ever solve.
The ultimate enigma.
Like it.
Oh my god.
All right. Yeah. So, yeah, I think, that kind of wraps this sesh up, I think.
I
Well,
like
I don't
it.
think
It was great.
we made
Did
any
you have any
donations,
favorite
but
moments as
we
as
had
the
a
GM?
really great time.
Just you guys were just a fun to watch interact. That's, I think, what I love most about Tales from the Loop is like it really gives, like, it really lends to more kind of a role play, kind of to fill in the spots and stuff. And so I love watching you guys like these characters interact with each other. It's a real treat. And just, it was just wonderful. Like all around, I just had a blast. So there's too many moments to choose. So it was really good all around.
Give us your highlight reel.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
I was
during the
I,
credit.
I love John Boy. He was great.
Especially going after Arn Anderson.
Yeah, that was
That was
crazy.
intense.
I've always hated my Uncle Steve. He gives shitty Christmas presents.
I loved that, like, you guys got the dinosaur. That was a cool moment. And Rance with all his note taking, that was a really sweet touch. I thought that was super fun and cool. Like, I don't know. I also loved when, like, in the middle of chaos, you guys would stop to kind of have these long discussions about
About Peter Weller Robocop.
what are we gonna do with Peter Weller.
I just like that he was actively trying to save us, and we were like, what are we going to do about what's happening? And he was like,
Yeah.
maybe you should go through this unlocked door.
Peter Weller was our sloth.
Basically, yeah. Also, I loved just like I was trying to have Sting become like guardian of the group, but right off the bat, John Boy's like talking quads and stuff to him, and hey, how'd you get so oily? It's just like, oh,
He's like,
you're all-
hard pass. Hard pass.
It was hilarious all around. I loved it.
Oh god.
Cheeks hurt from smiling and laughing.
Yeah,
Oh
for
my
real.
god, mine do too.
What about you, James? What was your favorite?
Oh man, I also I love when we have new people play. So I'm super pumped about Rance and John Boy, just in general, because I think that we kind of like, for the people that have played in all three, or have played in like, 2 or 3 now, there's something about just playing this that is like so like fun nostalgia, and I think that you do such a good job of bringing in like fun things that that we'll like from that time. But I am constantly like in the lead up, either like listening to the last one to try to figure something out, or like looking up songs or like dumb things like Star Trek The Journey Home to see like I just have like a dumb list of shit that I can drop in here because I know that it'll pop somebody and like we'll giggle about it. And yeah.
Who was it that we were playing with last year that was like not even alive in the 80s, and so like things like sitting in the backseat of the car. Yeah, it was Boone.
Yeah, Boone.
So things like sitting in the backseat of a station wagon, like where you would sit backwards facing out the back. He like that was a foreign concept.
He didn't believe it. Yeah, Doug had to put like a picture on the screen of that last year, and he was like, "No way." Although
he's like, "That was unsafe." We were like, "No, it totally was." Like, it's lucky that so many people did not die.
I remember that. Yeah, there was a few moments where he was like, "Wait, is this real?" And we're like, "Yeah, that happened in the 80s."
Yeah. Like, and 20 years from now, when people are like, "Wait, so they didn't wear masks in South Dakota?" It's just gonna be just like that. Be like, "What? No, the seatbelts?" They were like, "No to seatbelts because that didn't make sense. That was infringing on our rights to die in a car crash."
Yeah, man.
Oh, it was great. So I loved Chris and Ben. I just like it was amazing. I love having new dynamics and new friends to be made, and I loved the foil of like Chet not necessarily being a bad guy. And I love Ben does this too when he DMs, and I think that there's like a lot to be said for maybe like throwing something out and like allowing us to be like, you know what, maybe he just wasn't loved. And like, instead of like going and murdering from future Chet and stealing an umbrella, we like went back in time and like John Boy had this like amazing conversation with him, and like
that was completely improvised. Like I initially had you guys on a track to go and fight future Chet, but then like you got it fixed. I didn't think you would, so I was like, okay, let's do this. And I thought the way it was just beautifully played out. I loved it. It was touching. John Boy he's got a heart of gold. He does.
It felt like an 80s movie.
He's so dumb.
Yeah,
that's what he's got going for him now.
Yeah. Like that ending felt like an 80s movie, right? Like there's a little like, montage of us all like being buddies as the credits are playing and like laughing around with Chet and freaking RoboCop being creepy around Touch and Touch like giving him a look. And
would you say that John Boy's heart is full?
No, I'd say
heart is swole.
Silver though.
Did it swole 2 sizes that day?
Yeah.
Depends on how much
horse shampoo. How much horse shampoo?
Also the horse shampoo. Where I don't know where that came from, but
you really want to know? So my freshman year of college, a couple of the guys I played football with who were taking steroids were losing their hair. So they were using horse shampoo to try to get their hair to, like, I'm not joking.
Did it work?
Kind of, but it also made like their weird back knee and other acne like 10 times worse.
Oh
no.
I feel like horse shampoo is only really good for making it shiny, maybe.
No, it was like trying to get it not to fall out. Yeah. But, I also saw someone drink a bottle of hydrogen peroxide to not have to take a drug test from the NCAA. So we're not talking about the brightest bulbs in the barrel. But yeah, I always remember that of coming back to my dorm room or my unit room, because we lived in these units, being like, what is that? A bunch of new shampoo. That's horse shampoo.
It was like mane and tail.
They're like, yeah. I mean, I'm having some hair problems. Your hair off.
Yeah.
No.
Or just stop taking steroids.
Up.
Does seem like the better option there, but
No comment.
How about everybody else?
Yeah.
I just
I
love
mean,
it all.
I got to befriend a Triceratops baby, so
That
my
is
life's
kind
pretty
of
much
beautiful.
complete now.
I'm trying.
Maybe in Tales from the Loop, like it wouldn't be weird to have a dinosaur in the 80s.
Possibly.
Yeah, you could probably get away being like, oh, it was cloned.
Something.
Or it's just a weird breed of dog.
Or it's a weird dog.
Or cat.
Yeah, with the skin disease, it's fine.
Did we ever really find out if it was a girl or a boy? That's what I
Yeah,
want to know.
Said it was a girl.
RoboCop asked it.
He
Oh, yeah.
thinks for
Girl.
sure, or like we just that's what he thinks.
Peter Weller
In
is
Peter
an
Weller's heart,
investigator,
he thinks it's a girl.
not a
Can't be
mom,
wrong.
Tony with an eye.
but
He
not a
didn't get to
mom.
do a full exam, but he wants to.
Real bad.
He does.
Real bad. I just want to get my hands on that cat.
Oh god.
Oh god.
My two favorite things were Aaron's book checking and writing, and that was so good.
That
And every
was
time I looked up, you were just like, and then
No.
Peter Weller. Your Peter Weller's super good, and I thoroughly enjoyed the fact that it was like there and then it just was with us the whole time. The moment you started talking in Peter about and like Peter Weller was just okay with the amount of shenanigans going on, I was like, oh, please never leave Peter Weller.
I just like that he put up with us talking about him while he was standing right there.
He didn't care.
Yeah, like
Just
the
wants to be
entire.
loved.
I envision you guys like kind of squeezed in what's like the back of like a panel van, and he's just kind of hunched in the corner, just listening to you guys, waiting to like get his 2 cents in.
Like talking about like what we're gonna do with him when we get back to the future with him.
It's like whatevs. It's fine.
Aaron, how about you, man? What was,
Weller back?
what was your favorite stuff?
I was a little nervous going into this, whole new group, never
Mhm.
played this before. I actually created my character as you guys were doing your introductions. I was like trying to like hastily read through stuff. This was just a blast. It was so inclusive. I felt like I had, was part of the gang like right away. It was immediately I introduced you. You're like, oh yeah, you met him at the library over the summer. You guys are good friends now. Boom.
You did wonderfully, man. I think you fit in perfectly. Like honestly, the note taking, that was a touch of genius, I thought.
The note taking was great, but what really got me is when we'd break you and the book would come up here.
Oh yeah.
You're like, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing.
Oh man,
I did notice that. Yeah.
so good.
I love that.
Well, and one thing this game does so well is like even if you haven't played before, because the game has such distinct roles and like types of kids, like
Mhm.
people can kind of like bounce in and out and like, oh, you moved away for the summer and like now there's this kid and like this
Yeah.
guy is new in town, like his parents just moved here, and it just kind of like instantly melds everybody, which is
Yeah.
a nice thing about this system. Where some systems are like, how do you know each other? And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Well, because
Yeah.
we have like 7 people playing last year, so there's like 3 people that didn't play in this game, and we had 2 new people, and it still
Yeah.
felt like the game.
We had Lars, and now he's a foreign exchange student in Canada.
I do slightly miss Lars. He was pretty great.
He was.
Lars was great.
Lars was
Yeah.
awesome.
Good old Norway.
Good old Norway.
I don't think Touch misses Lars, but it's fine.
I thought that he didn't like me. I thought he was okay. That was
He
pretty
just
cool.
kept constantly asking you if you're. How did he phrase it? Did you make number 1 in your pants or something like that?
Yeah, he was kind of a bully, but nothing that
Oh.
Touch isn't used to.
Lars.
Every year, there's always been a couple people that have played that don't play, and they're always just great character. Everybody just always has a great character.
Yeah.
Some of us will have to get new characters next year.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh,
They're
are we gonna be
Aging
too
out, yeah.
old?
We're
If
15.
you turn 16, your kid is no longer like one of the kids.
Gonna be turning 16.
Yep.
I was just slightly older than all of you guys. No, how sad.
Yeah.
You guys have like a funeral or anything?
Oh, they turned 16. They can
Okay.
drive now. That's basically what it is. It's like you can drive your own car. So it's like, see you, kids.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Colin, thank you for another amazing session.
Yeah.
I
You're
look
welcome.
forward to this
Thanks
Thank
for playing.
you for running.
maybe more than any other thing, even like stuff that I'm excited to run for Extra Life. I'm like, oh, but if there's Tales from the Loop, I'm clearing out for that.
It's just like so different from like a lot of the other games we play and stuff. So it's kind of just a breath of fresh air a bit, you know?
Yeah.
Well, if
Alright.
anybody wants to play board games, starting at midnight, we're doing Board Game Arena. So if anybody wants to hop on for some sick board games.
If anybody wants to play Jackbox, it'll be Breakfast with the Beard from 6 to 10 a.m. We played for 4 hours tonight. We're going to play for 4 hours tomorrow morning. We're going to play for 4 more hours on Sunday morning because we can't get enough.
Yeah. And then tomorrow at 10 a.m., I'm taking some people on a little 3-hour tour on a boat cruise around Owlbear Bay.
So excited.
Oh, and tomorrow I'm running Honk, the game about being a goose, trying to redeem your goose reputation.
And Honey Heist.
And Honey Heist, which is a game about being a bunch of goddamn criminal bears.
Tomorrow's a
Possibly with
big
hats.
day. I'm so excited. There's so many games I'm playing in.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
awesome.
good stuff.
that'll be great.
Gonna be good
So,
stuff.
6 a.m. twitch.tv/heel turn radio, 10 a.m. with Colin, 3-hour tour here on twitch.tv/known world united, Honk at 4, Honey Heist at 7, at 4 p.m. on twitch.tv/heel turn radio. We'll be running the first ever live stream of the Tasty Boys D&D DDT. We have 94 episodes of podcast before that, so you got plenty of back catalog if you want to go and listen after watch us make fools of ourselves live. And then late night. Now that's what I call Christmas, Volume 6 at midnight, Saturday, Sunday. So much more. And Big Bang going to be bringing us home on Sunday. The War of Unmaking at 1 p.m. And Zach will be starting at 10 a.m. for his impossible wrap up. So much. Mass Effect. There's still open things. Go check it out. Facebook.com/knownworldunited. There's open spots and some games. More fun to be had. Drop by. Donate. We expanded our donation goal to $73.86, and we're only like 1,100 short of that already. So we're aiming to raise $2,000 more than we've ever raised as a team this year. And thank you to everybody that's donated. Very heartfelt. We couldn't do this without you and each other. So you got the touch.
Thank you, Douglas.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, thanks, Doug.
Always. Yeah. That's a wrap.
Bye.
Bring-
Bye, everybody.
Bye.